Hello, hello, everyone. How is everybody? We are going to enjoy some Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I do not have my green screen today because it is storming in Dallas, and my little Mohawk Terrier, see that, is a little bit nervous today, and he needs to be right at my feet because I'm the only one home. But you'll be okay, right, buddy? Yeah, yeah. He's got a
No.
little bed right here under my desk. No, no, you don't want down. Okay.
I'm staying here.
Yeah, he's like, no, no. So we are wrapping up from last week where we explored the troglodyte warrens. We are going to be finishing that up. Unfortunately, due to a family circumstance, DM or Plum Loco couldn't be here today. So we are joined by our friend Emma. And of course, returning, we have everybody. We're going to do a quick round of intros. Before we get fully started with that, wanted to note that one of the things that we're talking about on Variant Roles this weekend is A Seat at the Table, the magazine. You can see advertised down there. You can go to that URL. Seat at the Table is an online magazine, a zine as we called it in the old days. It says it's trying to amplify the voices of underrepresented folks in tabletop gaming. So there is a URL where, with a deadline of Monday, I just found out about this, so don't blame me. A deadline of Monday for pitches for, I guess, the next issue of the magazine. I don't know if Dan wants to throw the actual submission URL there in the chat, although it's probably accessible from the magazine's website as well. Anyways, we're encouraging folks to go do that. And in the meantime, let's go around and do a quick introduction of ourselves and, for the rest of you, our characters. So again, I'm Kyle. I'm just the DM today, here to facilitate everybody having a good time. How about Jen? Why don't you introduce yourself and your character real quick?
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm randomly generated on the internet, including on Twitch. I am a Twitch affiliate. I stream 5 days a week at noon Central Standard Time, and I am playing Bunny. She is the sweet, sweet cleric of light, Farbarg, which I always say in a really weird voice, but that's fine. And I am super excited to be here. Oh, and I use she, her pronouns.
Oh, yes, that's right. I use he, him pronouns. Thank you for the reminder. Samwise, how about you?
Hey, I am Samwise. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Samwise_GameG. I talk about chronic illness and accessibility, and I stream on a few other channels for other D&D games, so check that out. And today I will be playing a Twila, the human barbarian, Bear Totem, and I am going to smash so many skulls today.
Yes, yes, you will. Will, how about Will?
All right. My name is Will. He, him. I don't do anything else. Just this. And I'm playing Wink. Wink is a goblin, and he is a bard. And he's going to mostly hide and lie.
And last week he was great at both. And we learned last week that everyone has light inside of them, and they matter on the inside, including
Light
Wink.
and love.
Wink.
Even Wink.
Wink doesn't
And
like
then
light.
finally, Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma. I use she, her pronouns. And today I will be playing Gidget Sparkle Sprocket, who is the gnome arcane trickster of the group, who also uses she, her pronouns. And I'm really excited to be here.
Oh, this is fantastic. So by way of reestablishing the situation, last week the group wandered into an area that's kind of set between. It's everyone else in Undermountain says it's in drow territory. It's really kind of contested territory between different drow houses. As the group found out, kind of the hard way, because at first they wandered into a checkpoint. Plum Loco, who was here, was playing a half drow that they didn't like him very much. They didn't like his friends even less, and so they drove away about half of the drow, and the other half are still laying there on the floor. We then wandered over to what turned out to be like a troglodyte kind of village that had been turned into a work camp by the drow. And when the drow were about to do bad things to the troglodyte children, the group stopped them. Wink didn't turn into a drow. How would you describe what Wink did after that?
So Wink is from the College of Whispers, a bardic college that other bards don't particularly like. He used a mantle of whispers, which allowed him to take the shadow of the drow as it was slain, and he used that to disguise himself in a near perfect replication.
Yeah, which became useful as they chased down some of the drow guards, ran into others. Will, for a moment, convinced them he was their superior and used that to drive off some of the drow, and then the group slaughtered the others, which, to be fair, these were not like I get that, people can be however they are, regardless of the culture they came from. But these folks were holding troglodytes in a work camp, and they were the bad kind of drow, for sure. But then y'all wandered into the lair of the Behir, a huge, monstrous electric worm with legs, and slaughtered it for its treasure. We're going to kind of hand wave that. Unfortunately, Varix is not with us now, the half-elf paladin. But as the three of you are sitting there, that is Twilla, Wink, and Bunny, finishing up your short rest, you see over on the side of the cavern wall, built into it, we didn't talk about it a lot last week, but there are these, you've observed in your travels through Undermountain, these arcane gates everywhere. They look like stone arches with arcane runes, and every one of them has something. You have to do something different to kind of activate them from one side. Or from the other side, you can kind of pass through, and it's sort of a way to get around Undermountain without having to literally just walk down through the whole thing. And as you're sitting there finishing your rations, drinking your water, I believe that last time Wink had Wink, you played some music, didn't you?
I did. Yes.
I joined in my ukulele.
That's right. Yes. Wink, what was the music that you played as you were joined by Bunny's ukulele?
I opened the ornate elven music box we had found, and I played along to the tune coming out of it. That's
right.
I played California Girl by Katy Perry on the ukulele.
It's perfect. It's perfect. So as you are getting ready to get back on your feet, that gate starts to spark and flare, and comes tumbling out this little bundle of energy. Emma, why don't you introduce I almost said Trixie. It's not Trixie. It's Gidget.
It's Gidget. So Gidget is pretty short. She's got these her ears are bigger than they should be. And she's got these two pigtails. She's wearing sort of this dark armor that has little bits of pink and blue in them. And her ears are like covered in all of these piercings. And she comes tumbling out of there. Oh, it's Dusty. And she sees all of you, and she pulls out these two daggers. And you can see that on the other end of them, there are these wrenches that have been built into the hilt. Hi.
Gnome!
The other of you kind of describe what your characters look like real quick, starting with Wink. Who does Gidget see?
All right. Well, so you see a goblin who may not be the most well-dressed goblin, but he is the most dressed goblin I've ever seen. He is wearing a ton of finery. He's got a tall hat, and he's got 2 different capes on that drape over his left side, and he's got like a very nice embroidered vest and silk stockings, 2 different boots, one's buckled, the other laced. He's got at least 8 embossed belts with big buckles on them, and they all have favors hanging off of them.
Tan from Queer Eye would both love and hate you. All the time. French talk.
Yes, he is currently brandishing a wicked-looking rapier at you, but looks nervous.
Fantastic. How about Twilla? What does Twilla look like? Who does Gidget see?
Gidget would see a pretty short, like just 5 feet tall, human, with like side shaved head, and then the rest in just like this big, long, sort of tangled, like brown-haired mess. And she's got like really simple, like leather and pelt clothes on, and big furry boots, and has a giant great axe that's probably bigger than she is, and she's like holding it and stands in front of Wink. When this dagger brandishing creature comes out, and she's like covered in green tattoos.
And then for Bunny, what does Bunny look like?
Bunny is 8 feet tall and 300 pounds.
Oh, buddy.
She is a big fur girl.
Burger.
She has a glowing mace that glows pink. Her armor, it's a little pink. Not gonna lie. She has long blonde hair, and she just seems to radiate light. Literally, she's got jewelry that sort of glows, and just she's vaguely pink lighted always. It seems, and she's just real happy.
Oh, buddy.
She's just like a cleric of light. Oh my goodness, where did you come from?
And what you see around you is this giant nest. When I say giant, it's this nest is the size of a house. But you're up on a ledge about 30 feet above the rest of the cavern, and there are stalactites and stalagmites kind of everywhere. There is a down as I recall, it's down below.
Yeah, I teleported up.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So there is also the slumped corpse of a Bahir, which is about as long as a house, about as big around as a car, and it's now missing some teeth.
And glands.
It's got about like 6 legs. And you can see arcane runes inscribed, like scarred into the side of it. And it no longer is crackling with electric energy because it's dead. So, with all of that, and y'all see this little gnome pop out with wrench daggers. Well, to her, they're swords. To you, they might look like daggers. Proportional size being a thing. What do you do?
I'm just standing in front of Wink to like block him, and I'm like,
I kind of like scoot for. Hi.
What?
Are you gonna kill us?
No, I'm not here for you. I'm here for someone else. Where did I?
Hi, I'm Jen.
Hi, I'm Gidget.
Hello.
Hi, you're very pretty and tall.
Thank you. You're very pretty and short. Short's not an insult, right?
I don't think so.
I am short. It's okay. It's fine. What are you doing here? I don't think I can do this by myself.
I mean, like, what are you trying to do?
Well, I was somewhere else, and now I'm here, and now I'm lost.
I was somewhere else one time, and then I was here.
I'm always here.
Really?
You live here?
No, I take my here
why
with
did
me
you
whenever
live-
I go somewhere.
If you live here.
What?
I'm
No,
very
wherever I go, I'm here. Where are you? I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. That works. Can I
Twilla
maybe...
gets a headache.
Twilla's also wearing the helmet that makes her eyes glow red.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
forgot. They've got
Oh,
this
that's right.
scary
He's
helmet.
wearing this. Yes, go ahead and describe it. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. It's like this big scary helmet with like twisty horns and like the eyes glow red, but it's clearly way too big for me. Like I imagine it being on like almost a kid's head, and like anytime I turn, it just, like,
So cute.
but I'm still like snarling until you get all like cute and sad, and I'm just like, oh, that's when you are lost. I'm not entirely sure you're like a gnome. I think you might just be a child.
How tall is Gidget, by the by?
She is she's about 2 foot like 8.
All right, Wink's taller than someone.
She's itty bitty.
8 feet tall. 8 feet.
I am lost. I'm lost now. I wasn't lost before, and now I'm lost.
Where did you think you were going?
Well, I'm looking for someone in here, and I didn't. I don't know. I'm here now.
Is it like an X?
Oh God, no!
Oh,
Ooh,
parents?
no,
I didn't want to get involved in that kind of drama.
no. I'm looking.
Good night.
I'm looking for my sister. She went out here a really long time ago, and I can't find her. And we're all really worried about her.
Okay.
Oh, that is terrible.
I just want to point out for those who may have been watching Variant Roles for several weeks, Emma also played a gnome on another level with me named Trixie Sparkle Sprocket, who we'll talk more of the Trixie's channel. There's going to be recurrence of Trixie. So anyway, that's for the audience, for anybody watching to know, like, wait a minute. Yeah, I want to break the fourth wall a little bit there. So you can hear, by the way, echoing through the cavern, now that it's quieter and the sounds of your fighting have died down. You had heard earlier fighting through, echoing down the corridor to your north. You had, at one point, I believe that Varix had gone and seen a bunch of drow and demons fighting, and that has started to quiet down, but you can still hear the occasional demon roar and the occasional crackle of magic echoing down the corridor. What do you do?
Wink's going to sheath his rapier and readjust his capes. Well, we are here in search of, adventure, stories, secrets.
I'm here to
And,
spread light.
Bunny is here to spread light, which I have been told is within us all.
You are so bright in your soul.
Mm.
That's really lovely. My sister says that a lot.
We need to help find her. I'm immediately on board. You say your sister's in delight. I'm like, I'm there. I will help you.
Yes.
Ends of the earth.
I agree. This
Yeah.
sounds like a worthy story.
Well, I don't know where she is. I have no idea where she is. I'm gonna come along with you guys now.
Yeah, just stick with us. We will keep you safe and help
Don't
you
let me
find your
die.
family. And I like pat you on the head.
Don't let me die.
No, just stay behind me. It will be fine.
I'm like a cleric of light. I've got like lots of spell slots.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
We just
Yeah.
killed this thing.
Yeah.
We did this, and then
Probably
really
going to walk through there and kill
Yeah.
whatever survivors are through there.
You're gonna kill the survivors? Oh, from the
there's, like,
fight.
a
They were
demon
drow. Yeah, and
drow
demons.
war thing. Multiple
They
drow
were
houses,
Trying
maybe.
to kill us earlier, so I mean, you know.
Well,
What's that really creepy sound that we keep hearing? Where are we?
We're in a dungeon, like the Mad Mage's dungeon. Have you heard of it?
Well, yeah, but like,
Well, that's where you are.
Creepy sound.
The creepy sound is probably demons.
Or indigestion. I don't know.
Them. Let's go find them. She starts walking towards wherever there's an exit.
Yeah, so there's a corridor to your north.
I'm going.
It's fairly long, but it's about 10 feet wide, about 15 feet high. It's just rocks, and it's not, cut out. It's certainly not dwarven, much less gnomish in construction. It's just not. It's a natural cavern. And as you wander down for a while, you kind of can peek from around a corner, and what you see is a very large cavern. It's about 50 feet high. It's easily the size of several houses in area. And it's kind of divided into two halves of a cavern by kind of a narrower passage. And in that passage, you can see, and all through it, honestly, but most of this is concentrated in that kind of middle area. There are just these pools of ichor still kind of steaming from where demons have been slain. And as some of you are experienced adventurers, none of you are new to this. So you would all know that when abyssal creatures are slain, they go back to their home plane, and what was left of them on the material plane kind of dissolves, as it were. And that is what is left there. You see a drow mage has escaping down one of the other tunnels, and you see remaining on another side several female drow led by another female mage. And you kind of come around, and just as you see the one mage disappear down a tunnel to the north, and these others finish off some of the demons, and there are dozens of dead dark elves scattered across the floor, just dozens. This was the site of a pitched battle, and both sides had summoned demons to assist them in this. And as you look upon all of this, what do you do?
Do I see anything shiny?
Roll me a perception check. First roll of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking for shiny stuff.
17.
Nice.
You see that so as you kind of glance over the corpses of the drow in the battle, you see a few of them wear you can see glinting, a little bit of jewelry on some of them. But that one mage, the drow female who is leading the remainder of her force, she's carrying this scourge, which is like a whip, but the handle is pretty large, and it's not just one whip on the end. There are, like a cat of nine tails, we might call it, right? There's quite a few coming out of it, and that one glints with something shiny in it, and of course she's got jewelry and insignia and the whole thing.
Do we spot any sigils to denote what house she's from?
Because you had earlier acquired the knowledge of one of the drow, at least the common knowledge, not every secret that he had, but enough that you would be able to pass yourself off, you would recognize that she herself has the insignia of House Argonray, but the drow that she are commanding are all wearing the insignia of House Alvrindar, sorry.
And Alvrindar, those were the house of the drow we dealt with who were slavers?
Yes.
Okay. I do not trust these elves.
They're real shiny, though.
I mean, shiny stuff tends to be really glowy.
Aye, you speak the truth.
So, like, are we gonna like go in there? We're not really. I mean, I'm not big on sneaking. I mean, I can sneak, but I kind of glow, so it's like.
Shall we address them? See if they want to talk, and then when that inevitably fails because they're evil, we slay them with great justice.
I mean, that sounds like a good plan.
Can you still make yourself look like the one we saw? Or no?
No, I've used his shadow. It's gone.
Yeah. That's not.
Well, I can make myself look like other stuff.
I mean, so can I. I mean,
well, I can too.
We all can.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Bella just shrugs.
Fireborg magic, disguise self.
All right. Well,
I cannot do that.
then maybe we should just go in and kill them. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. And I just like look expectantly at Wink, like a dog, kind of like waiting. Like, can I? Because you hired me, so I don't want to like.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, we're giving suggestions, but we're
hired heels and hired muscle. So.
Wink's gonna hop up onto a nearby rock and go, "Hail!"
And all of the 7 drow turn, and they see a goblin with 2 capes and many more clothes on him, and you can see the kind of soldier ones kind of looking at each other in confusion and kind of pointing like, what? The sorceress, however, kind of turns to you full on and addresses you and says and asks you, friend or foe or prey?
Hey, we come to entreat with you, mistress of House Arganray.
Oh, you are not as filthily uneducated as you look. Very well.
That's rude.
Have you come to throw yourselves at our mercy?
Indeed, we have not.
I don't think you have any mercy. Just being honest.
What was that?
I was like just peeping out of the background. They might not hear me. Like,
all right.
Don't have any mercy. It's just being honest.
I'm just flexing with my giant helmet.
What business have you here?
She looks around and points to all the dead drow, and she says, I am here on House Alrendar business.
Very well, you may continue.
Are you lost, little one?
You hear Gidget under her breath say,
Well, kinda.
Yeah,
No, I think she meant
A little
me.
bit.
Who are you talking to over there?
What?
My compatriots.
It's good use of words. Good vocab.
Obvious exits from this cavern. There's one, I assume, to the southeast, back to the hub. Sorry.
There are several. This is sort of a hub as well, so you can see tunnels leading off from the main area in a lot of different places. You count at nearly half a dozen tunnels out.
Okay.
Including the one, of course, that you're in.
All right. I would ask you but one question before we take our leave of you.
Or we try to.
Other than the passage I stand before, which of these tunnels do you fear most?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. How's a 24 sit you?
24 is fine. She sniffs. We fear no passage. However, I will tell you that we have not yet pacified the areas to the north and northwest.
Is that where we were?
No, you have been to the east and south and general. But you've mostly been to the southeast, actually, the south and southeast. There are tunnels leading back to that hub, to the where you came from, and then east, north, and northwest. And she points to the northwest and says, tells you that the foul members of House Freth are to the northwest. And to the north we have not yet pacified. Do you wish to enter into an agreement of sorts?
Perhaps. Kind of glancing back to see if anyone looks unhappy about this.
I'm just here to heal and bring light.
I will warn you, it is terrible bad luck to lie to a bard.
Give me a deception check.
I don't know that he doesn't believe it.
14.
You know what? Let me.
It was a 3 on the die.
Buddy.
Oh.
So deceptive,
Fine.
normally.
It's fine. This is fine. Best poker face.
Yeah, no. She scoffs. And she says, I care not for your foolish goblin superstition.
Jesus.
Which one? If you venture to the northwest, you will find certain death at the hands of the drow. You venture to the north, I cannot say what you will find. So perhaps, if you venture to the northwest, we may find you of use in fitting the ranks of House Freth before we eliminate those disgusting degenerates.
You sound kind of judgy.
Agreed.
As a priestess of the great goddess Loth, I carry her judgment upon the world.
Have you heard about Lathander?
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm just saying that to people around me.
Oh, I thought she heard you, and I was like,
I know, I'm still like, I'm
Like
still in the
popcorn.
like, we're
Fair.
whispering amongst ourselves a little bit.
totally fair.
We're having like, we're low key gossiping over here. Like,
Right.
what's
Well, I mean, and the 6 other drow behind her are kind of doing the same thing. Whispering and pointing, and although they're making some really ugly faces at Wink, they think Wink is pathetic. Clearly, like there's no
He's trying to
hiding
sit at their lunch table and they're not having it.
the disdain on in their face. For they're not having it with this goblin bard. Very well. We will spare you your lives if in return you throw them against House Freth.
Very well. We will spare you your lives, and in exchange, I don't know. What do we want?
I mean, we could go after the House Freth. I don't care.
I want all their gold.
I mean,
All the gold you carry on you.
Good. Yes.
I find that unlikely, but we can always try.
I'm sorry. Are you robbing us? Or do you believe in your little goblinoid, whatever passes for a brain, that you will rob the forces of House Alvrindar?
I mean, not fortunes. Just like, you got any nickels? I don't know.
I asked not for your fortunes, simply whatever coin you were foolish enough to carry into battle.
Sisters, kill them. Everyone roll initiative.
Ah!
Well, here we go.
I, for one, am shocked that this is the course that negotiation has taken.
I just want to point out that literally Wink was holding them up.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't listen to Gidget. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I know, it sounded like a good plan to me.
Like you were standing on something, so we were like, well, he's. I mean, you were almost probably my height, so you were very tall at that moment.
Yeah, I am wearing a hat. That means I'm in charge.
that's exactly how that works.
I mean,
That
that's
seems reasonable, yeah.
basic goblin hierarchy.
Pretty much how my clan functions. Also, now I have this hat, so I'm
Standing there angry with your eyes glowing.
but they're like slightly over here because the whole thing is like shifted.
You're peeking out of one eye.
Yeah, just
So,
like
Will, what's your initiative roll?
Modified 20.
All right. How about Bunny?
7. The pink dice might also betray me.
Apparently. How about Twilla?
21.
Oh, look at that. And finally, Gidget.
14.
14, all right. All right, so Twilla followed by Wink. What do you do?
I'm running at the captain lady and I'm gonna smash her with my axe twice.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well,
She had the nicest weapon, so I mean I'm going to there.
all right. So as you rush forward, she kind of stands to receive your attack. Why don't you give me your attack roll?
The first one is a 25 to hit,
That will hit.
and that's going to be 14 slashing, and then 19 to hit.
19 will also hit as you impact on her scale mail.
And that's going to be 15 slashing, and that's all I can do for now. I'm just up in her face, like.
All right. Oh, yeah, you're right up in her face. Wink, you're going to go, and then the priestess is going to do something.
All right. I'm going to use Conjure Volley at level 5.
Oh.
Wink pulls his hand crossbow and fires it up into the air, and as it arcs over, it turns into a 40-foot diameter cylinder of raining crossbow bolts that's going to land on all of them. So they all need to make dexterity saving throws for half.
Can you roll your damage for me first?
Absolutely. Wow. 8. 10,
I want to see if it's going to be necessary to roll for half.
18, 21 plus 9 is 30.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right.
So as the other drow, the non-priestess drow, try to dive out of the way, they are not able to be there are just too many crossbow bolts. There's just too much happening here, and they are impaled and die screaming as the goblet's magical crossbow bolts fall among them, and all that is left is the priestess.
Wink spits and goes, "That is goblin magic."
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Well, I
Okay.
guess I don't need my area effect spells then.
She snarls and says, "Very well, I will show you the power of Loth." And among all of you, except for Twilla, because Twilla is up where she is, you hear a buzzing sound for a moment.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. And you see winking into existence around you, swarming, biting locusts.
Ah!
And I need the three of you to make a Constitution save, please.
Oh no.
I'm bad at that.
Hashtag praise wolf.
This amuses me because I was dealing
Oh no.
I was dealing with roaches earlier. Even a bearded dragon.
This is fine.
This is fine.
You have
It's
lots
fine.
of healing, right, Bunny?
I got healing.
All right. So what do we got?
3?
Okay, that fails.
I thought maybe.
What?
14.
Just saves. And how about
They have an 8.
okay, so Wink and will take the full damage, and then Bunny will take half of.
Do you mean Wink and Gidget?
Yeah, what did I say?
Wink and Will.
Yeah.
Both Will and his character.
Yeah, Will. So these insects are so powerful; they reach through the barriers that separate reality and fantasy.
So I've actually got
Terrifying.
wasps in my window right here, so
Oh, good.
open that up and
To the tubes that are the internet.
Yeah.
Punch you in the face.
So this swarm does a total of 22 piercing damage,
Sure.
about half damage for Bunny.
Bun.
And the cloud stays there, right? Like it's still present. They are still trying to bite, and they're burrowing into every little crevice they can find. You can hear that zzz sound. In fact, there's so many of them that the area where you are is lightly obscured. And then after she does that, she tries to. She should have done this before. None of these are making sure what I have available here. Yeah, and then she tries to dash off from Twilla. Twilla, do you make an opportunity attack against her?
Oh, hells yes, I do.
All right.
Let's see.
Little smash.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
It's gonna be 10 slashing.
Okay. All right. The cloud.
Coward.
What was that?
I yell coward at her as she runs
Yeah,
away.
she dashes off. Not dashes. She runs off. Not a capital D dash. Off behind a stalactite, and she takes that. She takes that 10 damage for sure. And now it is Gidget followed by Bunny.
Okay. I am going to try to get out of this. I'm gonna try to start get on the ground and rolling away from all of these really gross locusts.
You're gonna nope out of here like you're a child
Right.
down a hill.
So it's a
Hate
20-foot radius
bugs.
sphere. So yeah, if you use your full movement, like running up towards Twilla, you can get out of it.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that. Can I see the priestess?
No, she is, but she's not hidden, but she is behind total cover.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna get out of that, and I'm gonna probably take some of the bugs and throw them toward her and just say,
You're so mean. This is stupid. I hate bugs.
and that's my turn.
All right.
I love
Buddy,
it.
what do? You're in the middle of these things after
So-
you tried to rob them.
So you said she's in total cover, right?
Yeah, you could run over. Yeah, you could you'd have to dash over there. She's a good
Well,
distance away.
I'm gonna run out of the thingus in the direction. And Sacred Flame, target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw. So Sacred Flame goes around cover somehow.
Oh, do you have to cast it on a point that you can see?
Just says instantaneous 60-foot range. Oh,
Okay.
maybe you can see. Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, but so you can't see her. She's not hidden in the sense that she doesn't gain you have to make a perception check to see her. You know where she is, but
Okay.
the place where she is, you can't.
So
Not a line of sight is probably a better way to say it.
I want to stay near enough to everyone because I have to be in healing range.
Okay.
I'll run out of the stuff in the direction of the tiny flailing gnome. And how much health do you have, Wink?
I currently have 39 hit points left.
Should probably do something about that.
It'd be okay.
I think before I run out, I would do a Cure Wounds on you, which is 1d8 plus my spellcaster. Where's my d8? Where is it? There it is. 6 plus, where's my mod? 5, so 11 points of healing on you, and then I leave this. Like, I'm gonna go help them. Maybe you should probably come this way. We should probably get out of here. I mean, like, I'm not super bothered by bugs. I know that you probably think that I might be bothered by bugs, but like, I don't like them biting me, but like, whatever. I'm gonna go.
There. As the drow no longer get turns, their bodies remain twitching with crossbow bolts all through them. Wink, no, Twilla. It's Twilla's turn first. Twilla, what does Twilla do?
Can I get to the drow priestess again? I've got 40 feet movement.
You're close enough you could get there with just regular movement.
I'm gonna go and slash at her again.
Yeah, so you kind of run behind one of the stalagmites. You see her there. It's only as far as she's gotten. What do you do?
I'm just like, you cannot get away from me. And I slash at her twice with my big ass axe. It's a 14 to hit, the first one. No,
that's it's you. As you run up, you kind of don't quite have your balance, and it just kind of scrapes off of her armor.
Ah, scheisse. Natural 20.
Woo! Well, yes. Let's give us your critical hit damage.
Okay, well, I rolled a 10 on the die. Do you want me to roll again?
Roll again, yeah.
All right, so that's a 10. Oh, and just a 1. And modifier, so 11, 17 slashing. Oh, plus I get to add something on a crit because awesome. Of my barbarianness. What is it? I get like an extra die, I think.
It's because you're awesome.
Yeah, I get to add one additional weapon damage die when determining extra damage from
roll
the melee.
The damage die.
11 again! Haha! So that was 17 plus 11, 28.
Yeah. Oh, that was a lot of she's looking a little rough.
Yeah, I like roar at her and it kind of sounds like a bear.
Yeah, and you can now see she's bleeding pretty badly. Wink, what do you do? I'm in the middle of these. She's got to make. You did 28 points of damage. Yeah. As she's kind of like fending this off, the conjured locusts kind of fade away.
All right. Cool. She's in 60 feet of me, right?
She's in 60 feet. You can't see her though.
Great, but she can hear me.
She can hear you.
I'm gonna use dissonant whispers at level 1.
Woo!
So she's gonna make a wisdom saving throw, which she's probably super good at, but I'm doing it anyway.
That reminds me. I want to see a
Always hope for a 1.
Woo. 17 damage. Wisdom for half.
Okay. Yep, and that is just making sure that is not a charm effect.
Nope.
So what was your DC?
15.
Yeah, she saves.
Cool. So she takes 8 psychic damage. And she is not forced to flee from me.
Yeah, she kind of shakes her head, kind of makes this face and then pushes it away. And instead, what she does is she holds up a hand, and between all of you, so this is going to catch all of you, you hear her invoke the name of Lolth.
Oh, no.
And a mass of thick, sticky webbing conjures into place. Kind of between some of the stalactites and stalagmites. And you are all kind of in the middle of it, or kind of in Twilla's case, on the edge of it. and she is at that point. She's trying to flee down one of the tunnels. Twilly, you haven't been. The way that spell works is that at the beginning of your turn, or when you enter on your turn, that's when you have to make a dex save. So it's not your turn yet, and therefore you don't have to make the dex save. You're not restrained yet. What do you do as she's trying to run away?
But it's not my. This is just like my reaction, right?
Yes. Do you want to use your reaction, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah. I'll make an opportunity attack as she runs off.
Okay.
Oh no! Natural one. Womp womp.
Womp,
No, she takes off, and you can hear her yelling as she runs off to the east. To me! To me! With that, it is now Gidget's turn, followed by Bunny. What do you do, Gidget? Oh, Gidget, I need you to make a dex save, please.
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna ask. Okay.
You should be Dixie.
Yep, but my dice are not. 12?
12 does not save.
Sick.
And as you are starting to run off, those webs kind of have conjured around you. They grab onto you as you start to move, and you are restrained. You can either use your action to make a strength check, or do anything else that you would normally do, but you'll have the restrained condition on you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can try to get it.
Flail your tiny little legs.
Flail
forward.
around.
Give me that strength check.
And 19!
Yes.
19.
Use your action, but yes, you break free.
Flail your little body.
Yeah.
Fiddlesticks, I hate this.
Fiddlesticks! Oh my god!
I did the kiss.
So you broke free. You still have your movement and your bonus action. Do you want to do anything else on your turn?
She's like taking off. She's hightailing it out of here.
She's running down another hallway, yelling, "To me, to me!"
I don't like that at all. I'm probably gonna try and like dash after her. Can I do that? Is that a thing I can do? How do I play a rogue?
You are a rogue, so you could use your bonus action to dash.
I'm gonna do that. Run towards her. I'm probably not gonna get very far.
Yeah, you get far enough that you are right on her heels.
Excellent.
But that's the end of your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you.
Gonna get you.
Bunny, can you give me a dex save?
Yes. 17, 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, no, you are not. The webs don't capture you. You're gonna dodge out, and they fill in the space where you were, but you've just dodged out of the way. So you've got your full turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna probably go my movement to her. I always want to say run, but I'm not running. I'm running. And then she looks kind of like not doing great.
She's had a rough day.
I think I'm ready to do a thing. So
do the thing. Do it.
She's a priest. She's not probably dexterous, is she? I don't know. I don't know if priests focus on Dixie or if that's. I want to throw a fireball at her, but I'm like, should I throw a fireball at her?
I just want to point out you've got a friend right next to her.
Well.
And so are you.
Just throw it past her, right?
Yeah, this isn't an area of effect. It's just a one target, I think.
A fireball?
A fireball?
No.
That's like a
trying to
fire
see.
bolt?
Bolt? I don't.
I don't think
I can always just try and sacred flame again. Get tired of sacred flaming.
I mean, it's up to you what you do.
Good.
Whatever you
Guiding
spell.
bolt? Is that what you're thinking?
I have too many spells, and I've never played a cleric before, so I'm like trying to read quickly.
Might be guiding bolt. I play a lot of clerics.
Do you have guiding bolt prepared?
I'm trying. I did a lot of reading. I'm trying. Oh, scorching ray. No, that's going to be area of effect.
Nope, Scorching Ray is a direct target.
Scorching ray is direct target. You just get to make 3 attacks. There's 3 rays,
Oh, that might be where I was looking for then.
which is fine. You can direct all 3 to the same person.
Okay, yeah, this is what I was going for. I was like, I know there was a thing I wanted to throw that was scorching
Fire.
something. So yeah, I'm gonna
Fire is light. I mean,
Yeah.
scorching ray,
yes.
and then I think just what do I need to do here?
Oh, you need to make so scorching ray. You cast it. You make a ranged spell attack for each of your 3 rays.
Okay.
So you just roll your spell attack roll 3 times.
Mm. All right. Ooh, 11 for the first one.
No, you're gonna dodge out of the way of that one.
12 plus 9.
Yeah, it'll hit.
Okay. Math, not my strong suit, especially under
That's
pressure.
fine.
16 plus 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, that's
Go ahead.
good.
Yeah, so you got 2 hits. So you can roll your
2d6. Is it radiant or fire?
6 fire. So total, it's fire.
Okay.
And so it's total 4d6 because 2 of them hit.
2d6 for each.
Yeah.
3, 1, 5, 6.
So that's 15 total.
Good mathing. Good math. Good job. So I threw that at her. And I don't think I have any good bonuses. So
You don't have any bonuses on the first spell attacks. I don't know if you have a special feature that does it.
okay, but I meant bonus actions. I don't
Oh, I see.
have bonus actions for some dang reason other than healing.
You probably don't have a lot, honestly.
No. So I think run towards her and do that, and that's my day.
No, that's a lot. She, as your holy fire, not radiant, but lowercase r radiant,
It's
engulfs her, and she screams out to Loth, and she is pretty charged. She is definitely
She's crispy.
she's extra crispy at this point. And it is therefore back to Twilla. Twilla, can you give me a dex save?
Yeah, and I believe I also get advantage for my barbarianess. I get dex against effects that I can see. I'm not sure if that counts for the webbing.
You can definitely see the webbing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, good thing I got advantage because the first one was an 8 and the second was a 17 plus stuff.
Yeah, 17 plus stuff saved. You will not be chained.
Yeah, your wimpy web cannot stop me, and I will run after her and slash at her again.
Spider woman.
Just like another nat 20. Oh man, these dice are good to me today. Thank
Dice
you.
are good to you. Why don't you roll your damage, and you can probably guess what's probably going to happen.
Nuffle bliss.
18 slashing. Oh, wait, no,
How
more
do
than
you
that.
want to
18.
do this?
It was actually 25. I misadded.
Even better.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and I want to like slash her like arm with the flail right off.
Oh my gosh. And so as you do that, her arm comes off. She looks up at you with just sheer pain all over her face, and then her eyes roll back in her head and she collapsed. But now down that tunnel where she was running, you can hear skittering. Loud skittering coming towards you.
I hate spiders. Sam hates spiders. So this is the worst. Freaking drow.
So what do you do?
Twilla hates spiders, or does Sam hate spiders?
Sam hates spiders. Twilla is scared of nothing.
I will
There.
use the urge to go get my tarantula then.
No, thank
Aw.
you. and log off.
Man.
So instead, y'all are in this tunnel to the east where she had run. Do you want to run back to where the battle was?
How far down the tunnel am I? Can I still see my party? Or
Yes. Yeah, you can still see them. Well, some of
Okay.
them are around you.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
most of them are around you.
Then for now I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm just gonna call back. Something gross is coming, and I'm just gonna wait for
In fact,
it.
I think only Wink is behind you. Bunny and Gidget are with you. What do the three of you who are there? And you can hear lots of skittering.
I'm gonna like run, and then she's gonna stop, and her pigtails are gonna keep going, and she's gonna turn around and be like,
Nope, nope, nope. I can't do this. I'm running away.
I'm thinking if I should cast guidance or radiance on somebody before anyone gets here. Saving throws. Spiders probably have poison. Does anyone who doesn't save well? So I would know this.
Save what?
I'm bad at con saves.
Whatever a spider might throw. You're too far away. It's a touch attack. So
Okay.
You have to come over here.
Guys.
Touch buff.
Webs. Guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, are you still back there? I'm gonna run back to him.
For just a moment, Wink, can you give me a deck save?
Probably. I'm actually pretty good at that. 23.
Oh yeah.
God.
And as you kind of dodge out of the way, in any case, they kind of melt down into a similar ichor as what you saw earlier, these demon webs.
Don't get it on your shoes.
Oh, my boots.
But all of you, as the demon webs melt away, you hear what definitely sounds like large spiders headed your way.
I'm gonna hide.
I'm gonna cast resistance on Twilla.
I'm just standing there waiting.
Like, hey.
We could run. There's tunnels. We could not do this. We don't have to do this. I don't think we should.
It wouldn't be. I don't
They're gonna be
understand.
faster than us. I'm not like a pro at math, but I've only got 2 legs. They've got
We do not need to run. This will be fine.
What does
Twilla!
Wink say?
Twilla, smite them, and I will tell tales of this glorious fight. I'm going to give you bardic inspiration.
Got resistance and inspiration.
So
All in
what's
on the barbar.
resistance do for me? Is that what do I get with resistance? I know bardic inspiration is what, a D10 for you,
It's
or
currently a D10, yeah.
so Bunny, what does the resistance do?
I clicked off of it. It's 1d4 to any saving throw.
Ooh,
So, like if you get poison saving throws and things.
plus 1d4.
Like guidance, but for saving throws. Instead
Yeah,
of
that's
the
awesome.
checks. Come on.
I dig it. All right.
All right.
Well, then stay behind me, and I will protect you.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hide. Oh, no, I guess I'll use my regular action to hide. Because
We're not really in initiative, so if you want to just, if anybody wants to hide, give me a stealth roll.
Great, I'm going to hide.
I'm not
I'm
great at
hiding.
so like
I do not hide.
I feel like
I
maybe
probably
the
just
Bard and the Rogue are the ones that said they wanted to hide. The Barbarian doesn't seem like she would ever want to hide.
No. Why would I do that? It's a silly thing for
So
tiny people.
I mean, maybe they just need some light in their life.
25 on my hide check.
All
I
right.
got a 32.
No.
Yeah, so you become one with the shadows. You doing all right down there, buddy? And you
Like, guys, we need
what you
light.
see coming around the corner, you see first several, like 2 or 3 very large spiders, and behind them you see drow cavalry mounted on large lizards. The 2 that you will or Wink would recognize them from earlier, and these are carrying crossbows and short swords, and you hear them charging up, and all they see is Bunny and Twilla, and they kind of pull up and they say something they hiss something at the spiders pull up, and they look around, and they don't seem to notice the dismembered corpse of the priestess right there that they ran past. They were in such a hurry. What do you do as they come up?
Well, they're not too bright.
Womp womp.
Literally. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm just gonna look around and definitely not see any of my hiding party members, and probably I'm just gonna go up and hit.
I'm gonna hold up my
whatever's
mace
in
that's
front.
glowing and be like, where did they? Shadowy people. Got light in them, I swear.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I guess, just go hit whoever looks most important.
Fight.
Nobody told Twilla otherwise, so as far as she's concerned, like, this is just still the plan.
Down with that.
The drow were messing with us, and now there's all the scary stuff, and I'm just gonna keep smashing.
Okay, so you're gonna run up to maybe one of those spiders?
Yeah, just I don't know like what their arrangement is. So.
Yeah, they're so there's like two giant spiders ahead of the two drow. Which the drow themselves are mounted on giant lizards.
Ah, badass.
The lizard, yeah.
And it's like 2 and 2, right? So the front line of the two spiders followed by the.
Man, I love it. Yeah, Twilla's just gonna dive right in. Like she's so happy right now. I'm gonna slash at, I guess, the spiders.
Okay.
like one of the spiders in front. I want to chop off its leg. Ooh, natural 19.
That'll hit.
And that's, oh no, I rolled the wrong damage die. Ooh, 16 slashing for the first hit. Ooh, and another 19. Holy crap.
You're on fire.
Seriously, thank you.
Hopefully not. I didn't cast
Saying these are my beautiful, like Mighty 9 die. I love them. And that's going to be 9, 10, 15 slashing on the same.
How much was the first one?
Oh crap! What did I say?
You said 16, I think, right?
I think so. Something teen.
Yeah. So you chop off the leg, and then with the backswing, you come through its carapace, and this spider kind of does the flatten out thing where its other 7 legs that you didn't chop off kind of just go flat out from it, and it falls down. And I need everybody at this point to roll initiative.
So gross. I hate bugs. Ew, bugs. Okay, that initiative was a little less epic.
Okay. Wink, what you got?
No, 19.
No, 19. How about did Bunny?
6.
Gidget?
Initiative.
12.
And Twilla.
14.
Okay, Wink, you are hidden, but you can see all of this happen. There's one remaining giant spider and 2 drow on giant lizards coming thundering down this tunnel. What do you do?
The giant lizard on the right, I'm going to cast Enemies Abound, an enchantment spell at 3rd level. It's going to get...
On the lizard itself?
On the lizard itself. If it fails a DC 15 intelligence check, it will see everyone around it as a foe.
Well, that's going to change. Oh, 20 on the die.
Oh, no.
You said it's an intelligence save.
It is an intelligence save.
What is your DC?
It's 15.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty dumb, to be certain. It is only a lizard and not lizard folk. It's just a lizard. And you see it kind of look up at the drow, kind of snarl for a moment, and then look back somewhere in your well, you are no longer hidden. Now they kind of see you or know where you are. What do you do?
I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, maybe you're going to go behind another stalagmite.
Yeah, basically. 16.
Okay.
So much worse than my first one.
But it is good enough that you are in fact hidden. You'll gain the benefits of et cetera, et cetera. No, the remaining giant spider leaps onto Twilla hissing and spitting.
Spit back.
Well, I already spit. And 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And so first of all, it'll do 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Are you raging?
Not right now, no.
Okay, so 5 piercing damage, and I would like you to make a con save against poison.
Okay, and I get my radiance. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's going to be a 24.
That saves. So you're only going to take 4 poison damage.
Okay.
As you can feel the venom from the spider coursing through your veins, it burns a little bit. The 2 drow that are there mounted on their lizard just a little ways away instead raise their crossbows at you, their hand crossbows, shooting at Twilla.
Yeah, bring it.
One misses, and the other's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So the one that hits is going to do 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make another con save, please.
I still have radiance, right? Is that a one-time use, Steelio?
It's like a minute or something, or it's one-time use though.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay,
Well,
you're
fine.
Yeah, you save, so you'll only take. Nope, you don't. It's not. Yeah, you resist that. You can feel the drow poison in your veins, and you don't care. You are too strong. And with that, it's going to be Twilla's turn, followed by Gidget. So Twilla, there's a giant spider on you, and a drow crossbow bolt sticking out of you. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna deal with the giant spider that's on me first.
All right.
I'm just gonna hack up at it with my axe. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And 12 slashing damage.
Yeah, and it kind of recoils.
I'm gonna hit the spider again. Get it off of me. Oh, that's probably gonna miss. 14.
14 just hits.
Oh, sweet. And that's crappy damage. That's only gonna be 8 slashing.
Yeah, so it is certainly bleeding, and you can hear it, but it is still alive. Gidget, what do you do?
About how far, can I get to the spider?
Yeah, you had run off, but you had just run off, so yeah, you can. I'm sure you can get to it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You are currently hidden, though.
Yeah, I don't have any ranged attacks though. I just don't like the Gidget hates spiders. So I'm gonna take out my short swords and I'm gonna take a really deep breath. Okay, he can do this. He can do this. And she's gonna scream and run towards the spider and jump up to try to hit it.
All right, you won't get advantage, but you do get sneak attack damage if you hit it.
Yep. That is 18 plus stuff.
Yep.
So, okay. Where is it? There it is.
Roll all your damage.
We've got. Oh wait, I have more. How many? Where's my sneak attack die at this level?
Oh, it's a lot.
Oh my god, it is. I don't know that I have. Okay, wait.
It's okay. Just start rolling, and I'll tell you if you need to stop because you might not need to roll at all.
So, oh wait, no. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30.
Yes, yeah, it's done. It's fine. No, you just eviscerate this thing. There are little tiny bits of spider everywhere. She's just pulling out her Ginsu knives and just. And
I'm making something for dinner.
And there is now spider meat everywhere. What do you do?
Oh, is that it? Is there more? There's more here though. There's the lizard.
Yeah,
lizards,
so
right?
you still got your bonus action if you want to use it for something.
Yeah. Can I use that to? Would I be able to hit one of the lizards?
Not usually. You could, but you're a rogue, so you can use your bonus action to dash back to your hiding space.
Oh yeah.
You
Okay.
can't hide, but you can hide. Like,
Yeah, I'll dash back and try and kind of like
all right.
dive into some of the wreckage that's here.
Very good. And then we're back around to Wink. There are just the 2 drow on their lizards. I'm sorry. Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm absolutely correct. Thank you for this, buddy.
I rolled a 6, but I did roll.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, it's my bad.
I was gonna cast. There it is. No, I was gonna cast Spirit Guardian, but it disappeared, and I can only find Spirit Guardians, and I can't find it again. So many spells.
That's the 6
spells.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians is your spell.
I thought I have 2 though. There's one with 1 guardian, and then there's one that's 2. I thought.
I am unfamiliar with a singular version of that.
Maybe because it was just one person that stands there.
Guardian of Faith?
That's probably what I was going with.
Yeah.
No, I can't find it in my list of spells.
It is down in your 4th level spells.
Okay. There we go. Guardian of Faith. I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith.
Okay. So where are you casting it?
Well, how is the room currently now that spiders are dead?
There's still the 2 drow on giant lizards kind of just a little ways back from them. So maybe 50, 60 feet away. So it's a little bit far away from your from where your range is 30 feet, but you can kind of cast it at the entrance to the tunnel. Yeah,
because I know Twilla's going to be running up to them, so I don't want to just cast it somewhere where they're never going to end up.
Yeah, you could cast it right there where Twilla is, kind of at the entrance to the tunnel.
Okay, and she's next to
she will be when they move there.
Okay, so they're not going to probably shoot. All right,
they're on lizard. They're mounted. They're not, going to be static.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to cast it sort of standing right next to Twilla.
Makes sense.
Guardian of Faith.
So the rest of you see this more or less indistinct humanoidish figure, but large, much larger than a regular human would be. And you can't really make out too much detail. It's just kind of this glowing humanoid there, but with a gleaming sword and shield. And what is the deity symbol they see on it?
It's going to be vaguely pink because it's bunny, but it's Lathander, so it's a sun and brook, like it's the dawn scene. So.
Oh, right. Yeah, and so, a glowing pink humanoid, which is so good. And it stands there next to Twilla, not like attacking Twilla, but like shoulder to shoulder with her, sword and shield.
Yeah,
just like that. And now,
go get him, Tiger.
It's Wink's turn.
All right. Wink's going to try similar tactics to the last round. He's going to throw a confusion, a 10-foot burst, which I'm hoping will catch both drow and their mounts.
Confusion. Okay.
4th level enchantment, and they need to make wisdom saving throws.
You're casting it on. Okay, yeah, enchantment. You said you're casting it on the lizards, right?
Well, it should be both lizards, and if they're within 10 feet of each other, it's a 10-foot burst.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but the difference is that it is an enchantment. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not a charm, right?
It is not charm. It is an enchantment.
Okay, I'm having a brain fart here.
It's okay.
All right, what's your
15?
15. Okay. So the drow gonna make, what kind of save is it?
Wisdom.
Both of the drow save, but the lizards both fail.
Great. So on their turns, they roll a d10 to see what they do rather than taking normal actions.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
I love
that
this.
one.
That's awesome.
Great. And then I'm going to use my move to the other side of the passage and use my bonus action to hide.
Oh, what a good spell. Yeah. Okay.
With a 21 on my stealth check.
Okay, very good. Well, the spider don't go at turns anymore. The lizards, now I'm going to go ahead and roll to see what they do. Let's see, these are D10 rolls. These are fun.
I love confusion.
So the first one, it just stands there. And even though the drow kind of are like, it's just, and the other one, it's looking a little bit dazed, but it's able to move. So the one that doesn't move, the drow finally just gives size and takes out its crossbow, shoots at Twilla for an 18 and something to hit.
Ah, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so I'm going to need a con save from you, and you're going to take 10 piercing damage.
Oof, ouch. Okay. 13 con.
Oh, you start to feel the poison in your veins, and you feel your limbs start to stiffen up. But again, you just flex.
Oozes back out.
Right.
Buzzing your way out of that.
I'm sorry, how much piercing was that?
10.
10, thank you. I was mathing.
It's all right. The other lizard goes up on the side, like it's running towards you, goes up on the side, and as it does so, the drow, as it's running past you, makes short sword attacks against you, and then we're going to resolve the Guardian of Faith. So first of all, those two attacks, Twilla, it's going to be a 12 to hit.
Miss.
And a 10 to hit.
Miss.
So yeah, you're just. However, the Guardian of Faith, what does the Guardian of Faith do?
Whenever it takes up a 30-foot radius, and when something comes in 10 feet of it, they make a Dex save against Dex 17. If they pass, they take, or if they don't pass, they take 20 radiant damage. If they fail, they take half that, and it sticks around until it's done at least 60 damage.
Okay, so what's your DC again?
17.
Okay, yeah, fails. The drow itself fails. So how much damage does it take?
20 radiant damage.
20 radiant damage. The lizard passes and takes 10. Right?
Yes.
Okay, and the lizard did not like that at all. Not a little bit. It's hurting pretty badly. Twilla, what do you do? There's this thing is right next to you.
I'm gonna try and finish it off. Rawr. Rawr.
Rawr.
Rawr. Natural 19.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
14 slashing. And then a natural 17 for the second attack.
As long as you have a modifier, it's going to hit.
Yeah, I do. It's going to be a +6. So, and that's going to be just 8 slashing on that one.
Okay. This draw's not having a great day. And anything else?
That's all I got.
All right, Gidget and then Bunny.
Okay, I'm gonna run back out and hit. Okay, remind me who's left. There's confused lizard.
There's a confused lizard with a drow on it, a little back ways into the tunnel. And right at the mouth to the tunnel is Twilla, the pink Guardian of Faith, and another lizard with a drow on it.
Okay, I'm gonna run and try to go for the. I'm gonna try to run and like slide and go for the legs of the lizard.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Power slide.
16 plus stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's all. Is there? Can I do sneak attack damage on this one?
Yes.
Oh, buddy, so many dice. Okay. 4. 27.
Yeah, so as you power slide underneath it, you just bring your sword all along its underbelly. and its innards just spill out, and the lizard collapses right next to you, and the drow is still on it, but now at ground level. What else? Anything else on your turn before we go to Bunny?
I would like to wave at the drow.
Yeah, the drow is sitting on a
Hi.
dead lizard. Bunny, what do you do?
So the confused lizard and the other drow are a little bit away.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna throw a fireball at them.
fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, get him.
Yeah. So it's a DC 17 dex save.
Wow. Let's see here.
And if it hits, it does 8d6 fire damage. The fail save still does half. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay. You said your DC was what?
17.
All right. The lizard passes. The drow passes, so they're going to take half damage.
Yeah, so 8d6, 3, 1, 6, 6, 6. How many have I done? I
22.
immediately lost count.
Oh, that was 6 rolls, I think, for 22 damage so far.
22. All right, I have 2 more. 2, 5.
29.
29 damage. That's right at average, and then they take half of that for 14 each. Yeah, no, the that lizard especially is just burned all over. It's trying to stomp out with those little wisps of smoke and little bits of fire all around it. There's as just the boom itself is just echoing down the cavern. And the rest of you, you're not actually burned, but you can feel the heat blow back down the tunnel coming back towards you. Just the sheer convection. What else do you do?
So I throw out the fireball and it's like, get over here.
Back to Wink.
All right. I'm going to use my hand crossbow, take a shot at the drow riding the corpse.
Fair enough.
All right. 26 to hit.
Yeah. Plus sneak attack because you've got an ally right there.
I do not have a sneak attack. I am a bard.
Oh, you play your bard almost like a rogue.
Yeah, I do. It's real sneaky, guys.
Yes.
For 6 damage.
Okay. All right.
And I think I have to use my bonus action to maintain my confusion spell.
Oh, okay.
Concentration.
It was building heads.
It doesn't use your bonus action. You just
okay.
can't cast another concentration spell.
Oh, great. Well, then I'm going to hide again.
Yeah, give me your stealth roll.
15.
Yeah, just barely. You kind of scamper behind another place and but then it is the drow's turn. The drow hops off of the corpse that it's on, and Gidget, are you still right there?
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh yeah. So she lets out a drow battle cry at you, attacks with her short sword for 12, which I'm going to assume misses, but the second one is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take, first of all, 9 piercing damage. And in this case, there's not a save. You just feel coursing through you an additional 10 poison damage.
Because I don't feel so good.
And the Guardian of Faith, is it on its turn? It still has to make a dex save? Is that what it is? Or it just...
4.
Let me pull this back up here. I've got it in front of me.
Just when it moves into...
Moves to a space on a first time on a turn.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's going to make the save again. Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, well, it doesn't matter. It's already done. It's okay.
It's going to fail and take 20 radiant damage.
Nice.
And this thing, it's looking pretty bad. So it's going to try to run away, but both Twilla and Gidget can make opportunity attacks if they so desire.
Oh, I desire. Ooh, and I'm going to add my inspiration because that was my very goal.
Bardic inspiration.
18 to hit.
Yarp.
Yay! So inspiring.
And that's going to be 17 slashing damage.
That was really good, by the way, that you used the Bardic Inspiration, because otherwise you wouldn't, because you just hit. So, yeah. So what do you do with your axe that kills this remaining drow?
I'm just going to slash his head right off.
Oh.
Like, as he tries to run, just like, nope.
Yeah, her head just tumbles off of her shoulders onto the ground, and then the rest of her body kind of sinks to the knees and then falls over. And it is now Twilla's turn, but there's another drow on a lizard, and the lizard is like a mule. It's just dug its claws into the ground and does not want to move due to this confusion spell. You could get to it if you wanted.
Yeah, I like point at the drow and run at it.
All right.
Like tonight, you. 18 to hit.
Are you hitting the drow? Yes.
Yeah. 10 slashing on the drow.
Yes. And anything else?
Second attack. I forgot that it wasn't just the.
Oh.
I mixed the two. That one's probably gonna miss. That's just a 13. Yeah.
13 will not hit.
That's it then.
Okay. Gidget.
I am gonna. I'm gonna go after. It's the drow that's left, right?
There's just a drow on a stubborn lizard.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the drow.
I'm a dummy. I forgot. Okay, do that, and then I forgot to have the second drow take its turn. But yeah, go ahead and do your turn.
Do you want to let it go first?
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 21.
21 will hit.
Okay. And is Twilla's right up there, right?
Yes.
Then I can roll on my die. 18. And I also see here that I can, as a bonus action, hit with my other.
Yes,
learn
you
how
can.
to play. I don't know how to play this, so I'm doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another hit
You
with
got
my
your second short sword. Yep.
Yep. For natural 20.
Yeah.
So how do you do
You just roll. You don't get sneak attack on this one.
right, but how do you do crit?
You don't add a modifier in your case. You just roll your damage dice twice for the crit.
Okie dokie.
9.
9 is pretty good. The lizard, let me see what the lizard is going to do on its turn first.
And then I'm going to blow a raspberry in its face to finish off.
Oh, wait, what is... All right, I'm going to go back to confusion. The lizard is just stubborn. The drow has to hop off, growls at you, Gidget, and is going to make its 2 attacks with her short sword. One is going to miss. The other one's a 22.
That hits.
Yep. So that's going to be 10 piercing damage.
I'm going to use uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So that halves it.
Yeah. Plus, that'll have this part too, I think, doesn't it?
It halves.
What does it say?
It halves an attack's damage. The attack's damage against me. So.
Okay. Yep. Whoa. Well, that's good that you're having this. That's 13 poison damage.
Yikes.
So that's 18 and half. Is that right? Because the other one was.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fine.
Okay.
Different of a point or two. I'm not going to spend the mental cycles on
Well,
it.
oh, wait. Is it 10? Is it 10 damage that I'm taking? I don't do math.
Take 9. It's fine.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
buddy.
Aren't you the teacher? No, you don't teach math.
I do not teach math.
That's and the lizard is still digging in. And now because this is just because I'd skipped the Drow's turn earlier. Bunny, what do you do?
So Gidget is ouching a whole bunch of ouches. Yes.
So many ouchies.
What does your normal max health look like, or current health maybe?
I'd say you can obviously tell that Gidget is in pretty bad shape right now.
I'm rough. Looking rough.
Like 70 points of healing rough, or a couple D8s rough?
Pretty rough.
Pretty rough.
Is 70 overkill, or would that be great?
It's like a little overkill, but not by much.
Okay. And I don't want the Gidget to explode, so I guess I will cast the heal upon you.
Ooh.
Well, thank you.
It's my 1/6 level spell slot.
Oh, that's
70 hit points regained.
Nice.
I feel restored.
I walk up. I'm like, I don't think it's touched. I'm probably nearest you anyway. I don't know where.
No,
I am.
you're a little way. You could run up to her, but you'd be up in the melee.
I don't have to touch, but I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lay my hand on you. Like, you are so full of light right now, and you glow for a minute because you're getting 70 healing hit point healed off of you. It also would cure blindness, deafness, any disease. This is the hot shit right now.
It feels so
Top
good.
shelf
Feel
heals.
the love and light of Lathander in your soul.
Thank you so much.
Boy, buddy,
Now you should hopefully be at max health points.
I am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, not a problem. This is my job. I'm here to spread the light.
It's like really.
You're like great.
You're great.
Wink, there's one more drow up there. What do you do?
I'm going to ignore the drow and cast animal friendship on the lizard.
Yes.
That's amazing.
This is a charm, but I assume that the lizard doesn't get the bonus that drows do.
Yeah, lizards don't have any special thing against charms the way that elves do.
So it's a DC 15 Wisdom save, or I am its friend.
Yeah, DC 15 Wisdom save.
I'm picturing that you like had one of those roaches from earlier, and you like extended to it. Because I just fed our bearded dragon earlier a bunch of roaches. That's what I'm imagining.
And you see it turn to you, kind of cock its head, and loll its tongue out, kind of this friendly, like.
Great. I'm gonna drop my confusion spell now that he's my friend.
Okay.
I guess that's all I'm doing. Wait, who's about to go after me?
After you is going to be the drow and the lizard, followed by Twilla.
Okay. Twilla, I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration again.
I don't know if you can tell him to, but if he's not hostile towards me and he goes into the Guardian's light, it won't attack at him because it's hostile to me. So it's only got 10. It's one more attack is all it can do.
But they're a little ways away, so you're not right there in that. They're not in that anyway.
Just if they did. If they came this way.
Okay, so the lizard kind of sees all of you, but it's kind of got its tongue lolling out. It's a big lizard, right? It's the size of a horse. And it just starts quietly kind of padding over towards Wink. The drow, she looks at it and she spits towards it, turns her attention, looks around, sees that she that she's completely outmatched, drops her short sword and holds up her hand. And with that, we're going to take a break.
Oh.
Okay, 5-10 minutes or so, maybe five-ish. 5 is good. Take a quick bio break, get a drink, and we'll come back and we'll finish this off.
All right.
No. Hello, hello. We're back. We're back. Back again. Well, we have a surrendered drow in front of us, a gnome who is glowing faintly pink from the residual magic of Lathander, and a giant lizard who is all friendly with the goblin. This lizard, its tongue is as big as Wink is. So when it's like, it's just your whole body. And the drow, she's got her hands up and she's like, I yield. What do you do?
Is this the one that I was attacking earlier? That I blew a raspberry at?
Yes.
So I'm like still kind of like on her shoulders. Or wherever.
Yeah, you're right. You're right there next to her.
Okay.
I probably stop like mid-axe swing and just kind of look around like, do I...
Right.
I'll look menacingly at her.
Bind her and we'll discuss what happens next.
Okay. I can
Only
try
if
to
you
do
say
that.
please.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, the drow was like, please.
All right, yeah, I'll help. I guess I'll help Gidget like tie her up and take any weapons off of her.
Yeah, so you get a hand crossbow, you get a short sword, and a shield. And I don't think, let me see. The lizard has a saddle, reins, and stirrups, and
I'm gonna ride that lizard.
And all the drows, they're wearing an obsidian scarab kind of on their at their neck, engraved with the insignia of House Alvrindar. That seems like it's got a little bit of value to it.
Is the lizard a beast?
The lizard is definitely a beast.
Could I?
And it is friendly with Wink. And I guess, Wink, have you climbed up on it yet?
I would like to, yes, please.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You may have to kind of like jump and kind of climb up because, it's not made for your size. But yeah, the majestic goblin bard with multiple capes riding this giant lizard.
So I have speech of beast and leaf, so I can vaguely communicate with it. Hi, have you heard about the light?
Can it speak to you in whatever beast?
You can communicate with, though not understand, beast. So it can understand me. I cannot necessarily understand it.
It kind of tilts its head, kind of. Twilla and Gidget, what do you do with your prisoner? Are you binding her up?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think I've got like rope in my bag.
Yeah, I've got rope and we're binding her up, and anything that like I find on her,
Nope.
Yep. You hear her kind of mumble, this is just like last week. Okay. Very well. What are your intentions?
We have intentions.
Quiet. Come here. I'm going to gesture to the rest of the party. So...
What are our intentions?
Well, we have, I'd say 4 major options.
Go
Do
on.
you want from good to bad or bad to good?
Start with bad.
Great. So we just kill her right now.
Okay.
Well, let's listen to the other ones first.
We could ransom her over to House Freth in
Okay.
exchange for passage past.
That seems like a lot of work, though.
Well, maybe not.
You're going to try to kill us, and then we're going to be outnumbered, and she's going to be there, and then it's going to be a whole I can see it in my head.
Okay.
Not actually, but yeah.
We could let her go and tell her to tell the rest of House Elvindar that we are to be feared and avoided.
Don't
She
hate
can
that.
spread tales across the land.
Right, which I love.
Job to
I
spread
love
tales
tales.
across the land, but yeah.
And then the like most altruistic, but also the most work would be to just keep her with us and convince her to stop being a slaving, terrible person, and just show her what good people look like and keep her comfortable with us until she decides to turn from her path that she has known her whole life.
That sounds like even more work.
Yeah, it's a ton of work.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like, I like the working with your spreading tails. It seemed
that's the least effort. We just
I think that's a good option. Yeah.
You can't hear us. This is a sidebar.
Oh, I thought you were right up there with her where they were holding her.
No, I'm cool if she can actually hear us. I honestly just want Wink to
yell at her.
We're like 3 feet away.
Yeah,
this is an aside to the audience. You can't hear this.
We're breaking the fourth wall right now.
All right, so we're gonna kill her, right?
No.
I've always heard gnomes are bloodthirsty creatures.
Sure.
I'm gonna look over at the drown what do you think about the light?
What do you
We
want?
all look at her.
Well, it's very bright, and it seems to be on your side.
I mean, she's saying things that they're getting to me. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we just let her go and the whole fair and rar. I mean, if we take her with us, she could turn on us. We'd have to do a lot of work to I don't even know. Oh, it just seems like so much work.
I don't particularly want to do that much work. I just wasn't sure if you did.
I mean, it's just it's a very dark place. I don't know how I'm bringing Lathander's light, but I can only do so much.
Look, take her brooch.
Yeah, just leave her tied up and point her towards home to tell everybody how mighty we are.
You're going to leave me in these caverns weaponless and bound?
Ah, you'll be
how many
fine.
foul things are here that will...
We just killed them all.
We got that big wiggly thing. What was that wiggly thing's called?
It's a bit here.
It's flashy. I know, I remember, but Bunny.
Yeah,
there are many other terrors here in the dark caverns. Perhaps, if I may, you could return with me to House Alvrindar and certainly be able to demand a ransom for my safe return.
I feel like
yeah, she.
That's a trap.
Can we make some sort of?
Is
there an insight?
Yeah. Why don't you give me an insight check there, Wink?
I would also. Can I also make a insight? Because I was
Yeah. You were like that seems like absolutely
great. Because I
got
got a
+9 in insight.
Yeah. Cat.
Oh, math. Why do you betray me? 23.
What you can tell is she just wants to get home. She doesn't really care if they pay you for the ransom or not. She knows it's just not up to her. So it's not that she's exactly lying. She's just being exceedingly optimistic.
I mean, I'm about optimism, but I'm not dumb. I've got a 20 in wisdom. So I'm not dumb. I'm just perky.
All right, listen here, Missy.
She's going to take out her 2 short swords.
You're going to go back and you're going to tell them good things about us. And you're going to be back fine because I'm going to make you invisible. But if you don't tell good things about us, we're going to hear about it. And then we're going to come kill you.
I'm just curious. Give me a quick intimidation check.
Okay.
But you can use whatever. You can use. No, just intimidation. Yeah.
That's a 12.
That's a 12.
Might she have advantage on this check? Because
if I'm flexing next to her, we'll kick your butt.
I want to see something here. Yeah, no, she looks suitably impressed, actually. She's like, I will Tell them of your great deeds and prowess in battle.
Yeah, you should. Oh, I'll pull the Bahir tooth out of my bag and I'll like wave it in her face and I'll be like, we took this thing down. We can do it to you too.
Yes, that is exceedingly impressive.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see me heal her earlier? Like.
As I say, the light is clearly with you.
I know, and it's beautiful.
All right. So we're gonna send you off, and you be nice. Can someone pick me up, please, really quickly?
No.
If you could just lift me up so that I can boop her nose, that'd be great.
It's like a 2-arm
child. 8 foot tall Mage. I only have to hold you up to my waist. I only have to hold you up.
Boop.
And I cast invisibility on her.
Okay, and you hear.
Go ahead.
You hear her kind of sigh as she poops out of existence just as you boop her on the nose, and you can hear her kind of shuffling away with her hands bound, kind of grumbling. So you are now in the area where this drow battle had occurred. You've recovered some treasure from these drow, plus what from the earlier things. This tunnel that you're at the kind of just inside leads back to the east, which is, as you would know, as I mentioned before, I hope you're keeping at least the node map, kind of back in the direction from which you originally entered. Where do you want to go from here?
Well, we do have all of these brooches. We could go see if House Freth will give us a reward for murdering many of their enemies.
And they can tell tales of how awesome we are, too.
And once again, that's his job, but I get what you're saying. Because you're the bard.
I am. I'm the bard.
Well,
only.
Which way then was first? Which way do we go? That was to the northwest?
It was to the northwest.
Also, didn't someone that we probably already murdered say that we could go... She said one way was certain death. Drow, certain... I don't remember.
The Freth.
And the other way was, they'd reward us for doing something.
The northwest, where the Freth were, they would reward you for... But that doesn't matter because they're dead.
Yeah.
And to the direct north, they did not know what you would find.
Yeah, it said certain death in one direction, but clearly they don't know us very well.
Right. They also thought they could take us, and that was...
So we could go to their certain death, or we could go to the other people, which that feels like more diplomacy.
As that has worked so well for us.
That's exhausting to me. I have an 11 in charisma.
I am very diplomatic with mine axe.
Trella, does your axe have a name?
It needs a good one. This is true.
All right. Well, I have...
You hired us.
I have this fancy new mount. I
forgot about that.
I feel... Oh, and I still have my pack dog. That's kind of just... My pack
mastiff.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Pack dog's following.
I do have a mastiff that's just got... It finally catches up.
No, the mastiff and the lizard are kind of making friends now.
Yay. That's all I ever wanted.
You've got your little menagerie running around.
Excellent. Well,
when you get home.
So are you wanting to go east back towards the direction where you entered? Are you wanting to enter north towards the unknown, or northwest back towards House Freth?
If you don't mind, just a little bit of table talk. Wink absolutely wants to go entreat with House Freth, because that'll probably end up with a fight, but if it doesn't, it'll be a great story. Or we could just go north into unknown territory. Whatever you guys are more comfortable with.
Bunny probably is more inclined to the unknown because there's probably darkness there. And she's not, these drows, she knows they're a little bit of a lost cause in regards to the light.
The only other thing I want to inject is keep in mind that we do want to wrap this up this evening. So, which either way is fine. Just keeping it in mind. Either way, you can do that. in any direction you go.
All right, we stop and build a tavern here in the city, and we retire.
Take that, Jernin.
What?
Got plenty of gold.
Uh,
Build a bakery.
uh,
I mean, isn't your character looking for a sister? Wouldn't she want to go more into unknown potentially?
Yeah,
Care where
I'm
we
kind of along for the ride, so.
right. Let's head north into the unknown.
Okay.
Twill
All
is
right.
just like hit.
Yeah, I mean, there are more likely big monsters and unknown, and nothing but more of them be drows that way. So, I mean,
We've already killed enough drow.
yeah, I'm pretty good on that.
It's getting an old hat at this point. To the north.
Tally ho!
Who is going first? How are you? Tell me how you're going. Are you all going like in a line? Is Wink just riding out ahead of everybody? What's your...
I would like to try to be as stealthy as possible. So I'm going to try to stick to any shadows that are there and not
stand
I'm gonna
behind
be,
me. I'm constant shadow.
in the middle.
Are you trying to go ahead and scout? Or you know?
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I could be a useful rogue and I could do that.
Okay, so first of all, give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's a 23.
You are definitely hidden. As you are going ahead of everybody, we'll say you're just far enough ahead that you can kind of glance back and see them, but not so close. You're close enough you can see them, but not so far away or not so close that you'd be right there if something happened. You're going down this tunnel. It's about 10 feet high, maybe almost 10 feet wide. It's not exactly rounded, but it's kind of rounded, right? And as you're moving along, quiet, you see a mutated troll feeding on some sort of humanoid corpse. And this troll looks especially ugly even for a troll among troll kind, because it is particularly rotund and corpulent, and it is covered with these extra nasty green boils all over it. And they don't have little they're just like on the outside all over this thing, and it's just into a drow corpse.
Like you do.
Do I
As
see
one does.
or just Emma?
What was that?
Do I see this yet or just Gidget?
So far, just Gidget. I want to see what Gidget does.
So, as a joke, not in character, I would like to scream, "There's a troll! Dungeon!"
I am going to cast message. Who was sort of I went ahead and then who was next in line?
I mean, Wink's sort of in charge. We've been hired to help.
Yeah, probably Wink on the lizard.
Okay, then I'm going to send the message to Wink and say,
There's like a really icky troll that looks sick and he's eating something. It's not great. You can reply to this message.
I was waiting for it.
The troll.
Can we be friends with the troll? Probably not, right?
Is that what you send back to me?
Yes. That is the unhelpful message you get back from me.
We just hear Wink answering nobody too.
I'm gonna send a message back and say,
no. You can reply to this message too.
Okay. Let me talk with the rest of the people.
what do I just get a K back?
Okay.
Okay. Smiley face emoji.
What's going on? There's weird whispery. I don't know what's going on.
The gnome is whispering to me, and she is
Gidget?
saying, "Yeah, sure."
Rude.
She's saying that there is a troll up there that looks sick and gross and is eating a drow.
Okay, so it's eating. That might be why it's sick. I don't think drows are good. That's indigestion right there.
56, that sounds like an easy enemy to me.
But it's still like a troll.
Eh.
So?
I mean, maybe it might have something like how is it sick? Just like it doesn't look great, or it's like
You have all the information I have. But if I had to guess, since trolls' bodies have incredible regenerative capabilities, that whatever disease it might be carrying would not be hurting it so much as just, living in it and being horrifying, and we
So, like,
probably
if
don't
we
want to be
get
near it.
we're gonna get it.
Seems-
I only have so much restoration, everybody.
So I could try and make friends with the troll.
I mean,
I don't think that is really a thing trolls have.
I don't know if it's
Not
smart enough
yet.
for you to be friends with it. Like, your lizard is heckin' smart, to be sure.
Is the passageway that I'm in, is there like any way for us to get around this thing, or is it like right
I
in
mean,
the
we've
middle?
got a giant lizard.
Oh, right, the lizard. So
Give me a perception check.
We're gonna go our way past.
that's a 22.
Yes, you see a side passage that could take you around, but you hear a few sounds down that way. You're not sure what they are, but there might be some other activity down this side passage, or maybe not.
Okay. I'm going to send another message back and say,
I think I see a way we can get around it, but y'all have to be quiet.
I'm gonna
Okay.
put my axe on my hip so it stops glowing.
We're going to try and sneak past the troll.
Okay, fine.
And when that fails,
Okay.
then we fight it, or I make friends with it. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Can everybody give me a stealth check at advantage?
Ooh. Oh, thank God. Jeez.
Advantage.
21.
No.
I'm actually pretty sneaky.
13 plus. You got a 16?
29.
Okay. What was that?
29.
Holy crap. I need to roll one for the giant lizard.
Oh, yeah. He has
oh,
advantage.
Forgot about that.
What is his inherent
Oh, he's fine. Yeah, no. He does well. So you as you go down the side tunnel, you see other little tiny small passages that like one humanoid could fit through, but not the whole lizard. And you can hear like noises down them, like the noise of activity, people moving around, talking or whatever. But they don't. Nothing. There's nobody seems to respond as you kind of pass through this area. And where you come out, you find yourself in these 20-foot high caverns filled with stalagmites, stalactites, all kinds of rock formations. It kind of looks like a dense forest of stone. But in the center of this, some of these stalagmites, you can't make out from where you are, but Gidget, you see something glowing up there among the rock formations.
and I can't quite make out what it is. I can just see that something's glowing.
From where you are, but you could get closer and check it out if you wanted.
I would like to sneakily get oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna what is the what's the lighting like in here?
It's dark.
It's dark?
Would you like it to not be dark?
No, I would like it to be dark. I forgot that I have this thing. I have I have this little cloak that I'm going to grab and wrap around me and cast polymorph on myself so that I turn into a bat. And I would like to fly up there to see if I can get a better look at what I'm looking at up there.
Oh, wow.
Slick.
So as you do that, you kind of flap. You are the darkness that flaps in the night.
Strahd would be proud.
And you kind of flit among the stalactites, And in this cave, it's a little bit smaller. It's about still about 20 feet high. And there are these large stalagmites, but the stalagmites look not quite like sculptures, not particularly realistic, but they've been twisted somehow. The rock itself has been twisted to bear a resemblance to an old wizard in a robe. This robe is covered with eyes, and his face, the face of the wizard, is just frozen in a screen. But the rock itself was twisted into this. This is not using the D&D keywords of unusually lifelike. It's not that.
Oh no.
No, it's not like that at all. But floating above each stalagmite is a glowing arcane rune.
Good thing we wrote those down.
Okay. Cool. Anything else that I can see from like, oh, well, I'm a bat, so I can't see too much, but I'm going to fly back down to the group and okay. Yep. And I'm going to not be a bat anymore.
Okay.
And land in front of them.
Hi. There's we got some there's runes up there and they're like glowing and stuff. I don't know what we want to do with that.
Do you remember like what they look like? I pull out the book that we wrote because we took the guy's book and then Wink put the runes from on the big beastie on it. Did it look like any of these?
Would I have been able to make those out in?
It might have been a little bit difficult. I don't think you're quite sure. You'd need to compare.
I don't really know. I think we should just like kind of go out there and see what it looks like.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's go.
They're glowing.
What? Yeah, they're glowing. They have light.
That's all I needed to know.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So as you make your way through, there's no particular other things in here. You, no creatures or anything like that. Anyone who is proficient in Arcana, please, if any of you are, please give me an Intelligence Arcana check.
Got a +3.
But do you have proficiency in it?
No.
Yeah. How about you, Wink?
I have Jack of all trades. I can add half my proficiency bonus to any
You know
ability
what?
check.
You're a bard. Go for it. That makes sense with Jack of all trades. Yeah.
19.
19. What you know is that these runes, you're not sure you know what they are, but you know that they represent the school of transmutation.
These seem to be transmutation runes of some sort.
Um,
Would I recognize this figure at all? Would he be like a historical figure?
You might recognize him as Hallister, the Mad Mage of Undermountain.
Great. Yeah, this is
the Mad Mage.
There it is.
Bum, bum, bum.
As you are, after all, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage. What do you do?
What do we see in the room? Like, is there anything in the room?
Just all these rock formations, and then these 10 or so rock formations that have the runes floating above them.
And that's up above us?
I mean, they themselves are maybe 15 feet high, so
okay.
In that sense, yes.
So they're really high above Gidget, and I can see them pretty well.
I'm going to.
What we would do in this situation, like, is that the guy?
Do we still have to sneak?
No, we can fit. We're done sneaking.
Yeah.
I've never done sneaking.
And that I'm gonna hide.
I'm gonna hop off of the Wink hops off his lizard mount, and I'm gonna go touch the statue. Basically, I'm gonna go like inspect it to see if any of the eyes press.
I'm gonna follow and be like, You need a light.
As far as you, so as you go up and you're kind of touching it and feeling it, those
Feel up the Mad Mage.
the rock formations appear to be just rock. Nothing happens as you press it. Give me an investigation check.
Hey, do you need any help? Like, hello?
Yeah, yes, please.
All right.
I got a 7.
Can I assist him?
Yeah, roll. Since you're assisting, Will roll it one more time. So she's helping you, so you'll get advantage on it.
Okay, that's a bit better.
I'm just gonna be like
16.
16.
Like, do you want me to look at it? Like, I can help more, but I don't. It's fine, I guess.
So as you are standing there, you're kind of feeling around, and Bunny, you tap Wink on the shoulder and point to one of the runes that's starting to glow more brightly than the others, and it grabs your attention just long enough that you see right in front of that stalagmite an arcane portal start to open up, and the first thing that happens is 3 chickens come running out.
Dibs.
you're just gonna start a farm. You're gonna have chickens, your pack dog, and
It's
your.
gonna be a circus.
But then right after that, come chasing after them 3 trolls. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, that's
trolls.
worse. That's worse
That's
than chickens.
not good.
I love it.
Waiting for chicken goofs.
Yes. Yes. Super
shit.
Barb initiative.
Net 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Who had the? So first of all, look here. Bunny, what's yours?
23.
23. Emma.
He had a 12.
Okay, that's a number. That
It is that number, yeah.
it is a
That's
number.
a number right there.
How about Twilla?
21.
Look at that. And finally, Wink.
Also 21.
Your initiative
Ooh.
drink in the
Okay,
United States.
Bunny. These trolls come rolling out. They seem to be preoccupied chasing the chickens. What do you do?
I feel like I have to use, because I never get to go first. I'm gonna have to use my gem of brightness.
What does
The
this
third,
do?
the third command uses 5 charges, and it causes the gem to cause. So I hold up a gem, and it causes a flare with blinding light and a 30-foot cone originating from it. Each creature in the cone must make a savings throw. If struck, it's whatever happens in the second command word, which is gem of fire, a brilliant beam of light, 60 feet. Creature succeed a DC 15 Constitution savings throw or become blinded for 1 minute. The creature can repeat the savings throw each turn.
So you're blinding them in a cone, right?
Yeah, I'm blinding all of them.
Okay.
Or up to
So what kind of save is it?
Constitution DC 15.
Oh,
Yeah,
I said there were 3 of them.
but I have to try and use this here gem of brightness that I got. It's also pink light.
Holy crap! My dice are terrible and they all fail.
Yeah.
So they're all blind.
Woo.
They don't know what's going on. They're chasing chickens. Run, chickens, run.
Twilla and Wink, you two can decide who wants to go first between the 2 of you.
What do you want to do?
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna be running into hit shit. So
Yeah,
I
if you wanna
mean,
use an area of effect before Twilla goes. Now would be
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do I have any AoE left?
Because I'm always like, oh, I could do this. Oh, she's right there.
I mean, I don't care. So
I thought about
Lily
that.
gets it. You know, she's like, my job is to be here, and you know,
My job is to get hurt.
she's a willing tank. She gets
Sure.
hurt, so
Let's
you don't.
let's hit him with a fairy fire.
Nice.
All right.
I love that spell. I feel like
Dex
it's so
save.
underappreciated.
You're 15, right?
Yes, DC 15. I don't know if they have disadvantage because they're blinded.
doesn't tell me what blinding did.
Blinded.
Blinded. Attack
No,
rolls
that doesn't have any effect on saving throws.
Cool.
You said 15 dex. One of them passes. The other two fail.
Great. So 2 of them are illuminated.
Okay, and you have advantage on attacks against those 2 that are illuminated. Twilla, what do you do?
Oh, I'm gonna rage and run at the trolls. I'm just gonna make 2 attacks against the first one, both of which will be at advantage.
And you have advantage while they're blinded in any case, but the thing is that can fade, so that's good.
Yeah.
So
a
wait.
natural 20! Oh man. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful.
Does the light you cast for Fairy Fire happen to be pink, Wink?
No, I'm sorry. It is green. It is goblin green.
Okay, I accept this. As long as
29 damage.
Hey,
9 damage. All right. Yeah.
there it
And
is.
that was my first attack.
Okay. That's with the crit, right?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's with the crit.
Also, after Wink casted Fairy Fire, I looked over and I'm like, see, I told you had the light.
24 for the second attack.
We'll hit.
And that's going to be 12 slashing.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm raging, so my tattoos are all glowing, and I'm just like snarling. Oh, and my eyes are glowing. Ah,
So much light.
so much light, but it's green. My light's green and like naturey looking.
Right. So the first of all, the troglodytes that are blinded and glowing are flailing about trying to hit things, and they're going to make their attacks at disadvantage.
Troglodytes or trolls?
What's that?
Were they troglodytes or trolls?
Trolls.
Okay.
Did I say troglodyte?
Yeah.
Sorry, they are definitely trolls.
Okay, I was momentarily concerned we were attacking troglodytes.
Okay, so 15 to hit on Twilla.
15 will miss.
Okay. Definitely a miss. And 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that's at disadvantage. It's flailing with its claws. Its claws are, and it does 16 piercing, slashing damage on you.
Yes, but halved because I am raging.
Right. And the other one that is blinded. There we go. Don't worry, that wasn't me rolling dice. That was me jumping out of the
Oh
tray.
my gosh. I was like,
That's a
oh
super
no.
Nope, that's going to be 12 will probably miss.
Yeah, that misses. That troll
Hey.
is Hallister.
A 22 probably hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And so with its claws, yeah, I was just emptying out my dice tray. So that's going to be 14 slashing damage.
Okay, halved.
Right. That is way over there. And 15 to hit probably misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay. And the chickens are just scattering about, running around the way that chickens do. Although their heads are not cut off. Womp womp. And Gidget, and then we're back over to Bunny.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, we're not. I'm missing somebody. No, I'm not. Y'all are just on the same line. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Gidget, and then back to Bunny.
All right, so two of them are glowing. They're all blind. Twilla's in the vicinity again. Where is
Don't let that stop you.
What is I am just trying to read real quick with this. I guess I'll
It's Gidget and then Bunny.
Huh?
It said it's Gidget and then Bunny.
So it's Gidget's turn.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Emma, you're Gidget.
Hi. Who am I? What am I doing?
I almost said Trixie, and that would have worked better, maybe.
And that's what I was looking for. I was like, that's not me.
I do it all the time. Like, come on.
Okay, I'm just going to go after whichever troll is like kind of closest. Well, whichever one has probably the one next to
I
Twila
should
that
have
she's
noted their
hammering on.
blindness. They get to repeat that at the end of their turns. One of them, the one that is injured, is opened its eyes and it can see, but it is still it can see, but it is still covered in light and green light.
Green light.
So okay. I am going to sorry, I'm just reading some of this stuff. Okay. Nope, I'm just gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit the one that Twilla's hammering on. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Joyce?
For 17.
17 will punch through its natural tough hide.
Kidoki. That is 22.
That's your sneak attack damage, right?
Yep, that's 22 piercing, and then I'm going to try and hit it with my other short sword.
Okay.
For 14?
14. You stab it, but it's a glancing blow, and it doesn't notice.
And that's my turn.
All right, now we're back around to Bunny, followed
Okay.
by Twila and Wink.
I'm gonna do. Let's start. I don't know if I am, but if I'm not, I'm gonna stand next to Twila, and I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on her. So you get +2 bonus on your AC for the duration, which is 10 minutes. You get +2 to your AC, +2, and then I'm gonna cast them their Spirit Guardians.
What was it you did with the bonus action?
Shield of Faith. It's a bonus buff.
Is that what level of spell is that?
First.
Okay, yeah. So with your main action, the only spell you can cast would be a cantrip.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna cast.
Or you can do it non-spell if you wanted. It's up to you, of course.
I mean, I don't think my Radiant Axe or my Radiant Mace is gonna. My mace doesn't do as much as anything else I can do, so I.
Of 13, which fails, I guess.
Yes, so I do 3d8 plus 5. 5, 6, 4,
That's,
8.
wait, you rolled 4 times.
Oh shit. 3.
Yeah.
Sorry. So just cut the 8 off.
Yeah. So 4. You said 5, 6, 4?
Yes, 5, 6,
Okay,
4.
so that's 15 plus your 5 is 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Keys, I can hit them. Anything else on your turn? The troll. So, by the way, the troll looks in pretty bad shape at this point. Anything else on your turn?
That's about probably it.
Okay, Twila and Wink.
Is that right if I go first?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. So I'm. Are the trolls within 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna step up to we'll say the other glowing one that hasn't been injured yet, and I'm going to use my Rapier of Wounding with my green flame blade spell.
Oh yeah. So which one are you stabbing?
I am stabbing the uninjured one, but if I hit, I'm going to.
You want the uninjured? So there's 3. There's one that is injured and glowing. There's one that's uninjured and glowing, and there's one that's just uninjured.
The uninjured and glowing one is the one I'd like to hurt. So I'm going to thrust with my Rapier of Wounding. Hopefully.
The one that isn't glowing is blinded, though, so you would get advantage on that still until it saves. FYI.
All right. So a 24 to hit.
24 will definitely hit.
Great. So he's going to take fun note, all damage dealt by my Rapier of Wounding can only be healed by short and long rests rather than by regeneration magic or any other means.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
So it's dealing 9 piercing damage, 10 fire damage, and then the
And
injured.
with that troll dies. Tell us how it dies.
The uninjured one?
No. Oh, no. You were in the uninjured one. I'm sorry.
Right. And then I'm going to a gout of green
9
flame.
And how much?
9 and 10. So
Okay.
19. And then a gout of green flame hits the injured troll.
Okay.
For 7. No, plus 3, 10.
Okay, so that one, the fire engulfs it, and it flails about for a moment and screams as it's just incinerated there and falls over, actually dead. You killed the troll. Good job.
Yeah.
Fire!
Told you were full of light. Every time
Twilla,
you do something with fire, I'm going to remind you you're full of light.
what does Twilla do?
That was not the same troll that I was attacking earlier, right? That was a
The
different
one that died is the one that you were attacking
it
earlier.
was. Okay, then I'm gonna move on to our next guy.
Yeah, this other one is glowing, so you still have advantage.
Sweet. 27.
Ooh.
Yeah.
14 slashing.
Okay.
Natural 20. Holy crap.
Oh my god. You're on a
You and your
on a
dice.
roll.
Womp
Three
womp
today.
on a roll. I see what you did there.
Waka waka.
Oh man. Okay, so that's 7
What's that?
plus 6. So 13. 18. 24 slashing.
Yikes.
Cleave.
That's
And
a
that
lot.
was my first attack. So second attack, still with advantage, yeah. 26 to hit. And
Yeah.
10 slashing.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
No, this one's pretty badly hurt. All right. So, but it's pretty badly hurt, but you see it kind of flex and some of the wounds close up. Oh, no, they don't. No. No, I'm wrong because you did hit it for 10 fire damage.
I did.
Yes.
It has
So
been
it looks confused and is looking at its wounds and it's like, well, I can't look at them. It's blind. It's like,
I've been there, buddy.
it's going to lash out trying to bite Twilla. And will 26.
Yeah.
That +2 didn't help there.
I know. Although it does make my AC 18 instead of 16.
I mean,
Wait.
it's only 7 piercing damage. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay, yeah, and that's halved.
Yeah, but since you had hit it, it kind of knew where you were a little bit. Now it's going to lash out with its claws. Still at disadvantage because this one is blinded. Miss.
Haha.
And 17 to hit. You said 18 is your.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay.
Woo.
So
Thank you, buddy.
The other one. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was thanking Bunny because she's the reason that it missed.
The other one is and then at the end of its turn, it's going to repeat its save and it's going to fail.
It's also going to take 1 necrotic damage on its turn from my wounding rapier.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's awesome.
And
That
then
is
it
awesome.
can then make a DC 15 Constitution save to end that wounding effect.
It fails it.
Great. So that's going to stack every time I stab it.
So the other one is no longer blinded. It's also going to lash out. It's going to lash out at Wink with it. Try to bite. Oh, crit on Wink with the bite.
Goodbye, guys.
It's too bad it didn't try to go for me.
Oh no.
Good.
For 6 damage.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Really, Snake Eyes on the damage. And then tries to claw at him, misses, and misses again. And that is the end of the troll's turn, and we are back around to Gidget. Gidget, there's one troll that it's injured, and another one that is not. The one that is injured is glowing green.
Okay. Is that the one that Twilla's been on?
Yeah,
Okay, then that's the one that I'm gonna go for.
sure.
Do we get to roll at advantage? Because
On this one, you get a roll at advantage because it's glowing.
okay. Ooh, so close. 24.
Yes.
And I'm gonna stab it.
Oh, did we do anything with my spirit guardians or did... Oh, no, that was... Sorry. I casted something else.
Yeah.
Distracted. Don't mind me.
All right.
4. We've got... That is math. Sorry.
Everyone's greatest nemesis.
19 damage.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and hit it again with my bonus action. I should hide, but I'm not that smart. And I'm going to probably miss with a 9.
9 will definitely, yeah.
9!
9. All right. Anything else?
That's my turn.
All right, Bunny, what do you do?
Okay, so one's all kinds of hurty. The other's not glowing, not blinded.
Correct.
Just there. You only took 6 hit points, so you're probably fine.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
You don't have. You're good on health, right, Wink?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. You've been given radiant energy. Gidget. Twilla will never tell me if she needs healing. I guess I'll do the spirit guardians now then.
Well, that's your choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some spirit guardians. But I'm since I'm where Twilla is, I'm close to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna call forth spirits to protect us. And that does they have to make saves when they enter it or whenever they start
their turn in it, yeah.
So.
When they hit you in the area for its first time or starts its turn there, it'll make a wisdom save, and then it'll take radiant or necrotic. In your case, I'm sure that it's radiant, no question. All right.
Yeah, it's a DC 17 when we get to it.
Yep, which is going to be soon. But first, anything else on your turn?
No, that's probably it.
And you all can see
I can't think of anything.
These angelic spirits flitting around her, like swirling in this big circle,
Pink,
encompassing most of the room, just flying everywhere around her, glowing faintly.
Pink.
And Wink, what do you do?
Do you want to go first again? Because I'm just going to keep hitting.
She's a one-trick human.
That's all I know.
Sure, yeah, I'll go first. How bloody does this glowing troll
It's
look?
pretty bad shape.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to the uninjured one then and do a similar turn to last time.
Okay.
All right. So rapier of wounding. Damn, only a 12 because I don't have advantage anymore, right?
That one you do not have advantage on.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and move over to my lizard.
Okay, that's good. Twilla, what do you do?
I'm gonna keep wailing on the injured one right near me.
Okay.
So that one still has the fairy fire up though, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. 19 to hit.
19 will hit it.
I rolled a 12, so that's 18 for the first attack. Slashing.
All right, and it falls to the ground.
I just sort of like roar and I move on to the next troll.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
Wow, yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, that's 14 slashing.
Okay.
And that's all I can do. Ah.
All right. So there is one troll that has been incinerated, one that fell before the blade of Twilla, but you see its flesh regenerating. You see it pulling itself back together, and it stands back up behind you, Twilla.
No.
And because Radiant doesn't stop its regeneration.
I did hit that one with green flame earlier.
But that only functions for one turn.
Okay, great.
Yeah. It's just on this next turn.
Okay.
And so it stands back up, lets out this roar. This nasty spittle goes all over the back of your head, Twilla, as it roars at you. And then it tries to bite you for a 26.
Ooh, yeah, that'll hit.
And does 5 piercing damage.
Haha.
I know. And then it's going to claw at you for a miss and a miss. That's the one behind you that was injured.
Right.
I'll get to that in a second. And then the other one that's in front of you is going to do the same thing. It leaps towards you, missing terribly with its bite and its claw. And the dice might have helped me a tiny bit here. Is an 18 hit?
Just hits.
Just hits. For 13 slashing damage.
Okay, halved.
And you also see it you had hit it earlier, but it kind of shrugged that off. And we are back to Gidget.
All right. I guess I'm going to go after the same one since it's standing, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, which one? The one that fell and got back up, or the one that Twilla's just started on?
I'll go for
the one that fell and got back up is still glowing, by the way.
It doesn't actually matter. Oh, it is still glowing. I'm going to go for the one that's glowing then, because I rolled a 2. 19.
Yeah.
Definitely. You punch right through its thick, green, foul hide.
Is there one of my friendlies within 5 feet of it? Okay.
But you have advantage, so it doesn't matter anyway. You get it if sneak attack applies if you have advantage on the attack.
Oh, I'm learning new things every day.
Because it's supposed to model if you're hidden from it, or which would give you advantage, or if it's distracted by your allies.
Okay. For 14 piercing.
Yeah.
Damage.
And that one. So, and again, it screams in pain as you stab it right in the back, and it collapses to the ground.
Ha
And can I go after? It's down.
It's down. There's another one there that Twilla has started working on.
I'm gonna leap off his back and go for him with my other short sword.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
When I'm hitting a new target? Okay.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So it's in 18.
18 will hit, so just roll the damage dice with no modifier at all.
Got it. 4.
4 damage. 4 damage is 4 damage. All right. Bunny, this thing is laying there kind of twitching in front of you, and then another one is fighting Twilla.
I have a lot of tornness.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do for the one that is still up. I didn't do its Spirit Guardian save.
Oh, yeah.
Let me do that now. I should have done that a minute ago. It's gonna. What's your DC?
17.
Yeah, it's gonna take.
What's the second one?
It's gonna 17. You said.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, it takes full damage. So roll your 3d8.
Okay. 8. 1. 1. So 10.
Okay, it's fine. It took 10 damage total. That's good.
Okay.
And now it's your turn. I'm sorry.
So I was thinking of throwing a fireball, but now there's a Gidget over there as well.
Yeah, you're all kind of in a cramped space. A fireball here might not be the best.
Yeah, but it was dramatic. What else do I have? Fire, flaming sphere. I couldn't do, but I don't know. How big is the space?
Maybe 30 feet around.
You're looking to just finish the one off on the ground?
I mean, trying to at least hit that one with fire so it doesn't stand dang back up again. And also potentially hit the other one. So if we manage to kill it this turn, it will stay down.
The other one that you're fighting is barely hurt right now.
Yeah, but who knows? It's a cone. No. What do I have? What do I have that flames? That's radiant. That's radiant. It's a cone. I don't know. Was it Scorching Ray? That's what I was looking for. Keep always forget. Can't ever find it. So I guess I will do a Scorching Ray. I guess on the one that's down, so it doesn't get back up.
You doing all three on the same one, or just?
I guess hit one on the one that's down because it needs to take fire damage. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I'll do the other two at the other one.
Okay.
So where's my d20? There it is. 117 plus.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, and you have advantage on it anyway. So yeah, as your holy fire envelops it, you can see it just searing the wounds and burning into the flesh. And the smell is terrible because the loincloth catches fire too.
No.
Stay down, please. And then the other one, 10 plus, I don't know what my thing is.
I think it's plus 7.
7?
I think so.
17?
Your spell,
your spell attack is plus 9.
Yeah, plus 9, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I found your character sheet online.
Go for it. I'm still getting used to this layout. So 19 for the second bolt. And, natural 19 plus 9 for the, I'm going to assume that one hits.
Yes. So damage on both of those?
Cool. So that's 2d6 on each of those. So 4 of these. So 6. 1. 6. So at 14.
That's 14.
That's 5. Or no, not plus 5. Because that's a different one. So
okay.
Yeah, just 14.
That's from both of the rays?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Probably it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell the one to stay dead.
It's definitely staying dead for sure. No question. Twilla and Wink, or Wink and Twilla.
After you, mein Freund.
All right. I'm going to move back in and Green Flame Blade my Rapier of Wounding on this guy again.
All right.
Probably not with a 14.
14 will just miss.
Sad day.
Sad day. All right. Twilla?
I smash at it.
Smash! Twilla, smash!
Smash!
He's always angry.
And there's no advantage now, right? No fear
Correct.
fire is up. Okay, that's going to miss with a 13, the first attack.
Correct.
26.
26 will hit.
Yeah, it's going to be 12 slashing. That's all I got, but I like snarl and spit in its face.
And it's the remaining bits of fire from the scorching ray are preventing it from healing because you can see just little embers there in its wounds. And it, with the snarl, it turns on Gidget right there.
No.
Oh no.
Because
I'm the one that fired it.
it thinks you're looking very delicious right now.
No one ever tries to hit me. I'm so hittable. Gee.
Its bite is going to miss. Its claw is probably going to... What's your AC?
16.
Oh, yeah, definitely misses. And misses all the way around. But I also have to make its Spirit Guardian save.
Thinking these little fairies are going to come get you.
What's its wisdom? Oh, yeah, no, it definitely fails. So give me that 3d8 for its radiant damage.
Cool. 2. 5. 2.
Okay. You're
Okay.
doing work on these trolls. So it takes 9 radiant damage. And that ends its turn, and we are back to Gidget. This thing was snarling at you, scraping with its claws, and you are just too small.
Too tiny and mighty.
I'm gonna snarl back at it, number one, and then I'm gonna try and hit it with my short sword right across its ugly legs, and maybe miss with a 13.
13 will miss.
Okay, so that's going in dice jail. And then I'm gonna try and swipe at it with my and also miss. So it's my turn.
All right, and it's but we are back around to Bunny, who has been doing work on this thing. What else do you do, Bunny?
All right. Seeing the success of my last Scorching Ray and being out of second level spell slots, how hurt is it? Looking like it's not great.
It's not doing well at all.
All right. I'm going to cast a Scorching Ray at level 5.
Oh.
So we got those 3 rays.
+1 per level higher, I
Yeah,
believe.
so what level are you? So you don't have any more second level slots. What slot are you casting it at?
I mean,
you decide.
I'm gonna cast it at 5 because I have 2 5th level slots because I haven't done any 5.
You're gonna cast 6 rays of fire at it.
This is gonna look really cool.
Amazing.
Bunny has had it with your crap.
So it's +9 on all of these that I'm about to say. So 11. So that
hits. Yeah,
20. Natural 20.
Oh.
18. 9 plus.
Yeah.
Another 9. 16 plus 9. 9 plus 9. That would 18. And 6 plus 9. That one probably doesn't.
That would just hits. You hit
just
with
hits
all of them.
So I hit with 6.
So
all right, and they're
choice here. You can either roll up all your damage if you want and do the math at it together, or I can just tell you what happens.
I feel like you should just tell me what happens.
Okay.
I'll have to get out a calculator.
Yeah.
12 d6s.
12 d6s is.
Bunny becomes an avatar of Lathander. Glows pink, and this if you perhaps have never seen fire that is itself lavenderish pink, but now you have, as 6 giant gouts of flame erupt, 3 from each hand, and arc around, wrapping and swirling around the troll. And it looks up, screams. The fire goes inside of its mouth from there. It's almost blinding. With the flames don't cause you any damage, but you can feel your skin drying and prickling from the flame there, and it is just completely incinerated. You also have several fried chickens now on the ground.
Oh,
dinner.
Chickens.
And and the portal closes behind them.
I'm gonna take Render's suggestion. You're fired.
You said the thing.
I did say
You
that.
said the thing. And now you can see in the back of this stone forest where these are, you see a tunnel leading deeper into Undermountain. You have found, once again, the entrance to and the rest of the dungeon.
Nice, we found the deeper level.
And with that, we bring our adventure to a close.
Whee!
I'm glad we decided to go all out on that one.
Thank you so much for playing. Emma, thank you especially for standing in for Plum, who our hearts and thoughts are with today. He's taking care of a family incident. Let's wrap this up, and let me go around in back to kind of Twitch order. Jen, why don't you? I want two things. A, obviously, reintroduce yourself and anything that you want people to be able to find you at, and what your favorite moment today was.
Ooh. What was my favorite moment today? Anyway, I'm Jen. I'm randomly generated on the internet, randomly Jen on Twitter, but on Twitch 5 days a week at noon Central Standard Time. I stream a variety of games. I've been playing a lot of like The Sims lately. Sometimes I do TTRPG stuff and just a variety, as it has become known. And my favorite, I mean, it's kind of hard to not have the 6 bolts be great, but I think I really loved that Wink got himself a lizard friend that he's riding, and I'm sorry about the chickens.
It's okay, I'll find new chickens.
We
have dinner.
Got lots of gold. But yeah, and it was tons of fun. Thanks for running it.
Yeah, it was a blast for me. Samwise, why don't you tell us where people can find you and then what your favorite moment today was?
Hey, I am Sam. You can find me at Samwise_GameG on Twitch and Twitter. And I also play on Mondays in a Ravnica game over at Encounter Roleplay. So if you're around Monday nights, it's actually before the Dungeon of the Mad Mage game. So you don't even have to like pick or choose or anything. You can get like just lots of D&D in one night. So check that out. I think my favorite part of today was I rolled 5 nat 20s. That's never happened, like, ever. These dice I'm going to use them forever now. They've served me and Twilla so well. So I think that was kind of my highlight, my statistical freak rolls.
That was amazing.
5.
5.
And 1 nat 1, but 5 nat 20.
There was a nat 1 in all of that. Will. You're on mute, Will.
That makes sense. I'm coughing a lot, so I was trying not to cough in your face. Hi, I'm Will. I don't really do anything. You can follow me on Twitter if you want, but mostly...
No, you are filled with light, Will.
I am filled with light. I mostly just snark. I don't have anything interesting. But no, I had a fantastic time. This was great. I don't get to play much D&D, and y'all are wonderful. So gosh, my favorite moment, I don't know. Can I just say Gidget? That's gonna be my favorite moment.
Gidget was amazing.
Yeah. Gidget's pretty great.
Whoa.
Gidget's pretty great.
Rolling into our hearts.
Speaking of which, Emma, why don't you tell us about yourself and your favorite moment?
Hello. You can find me at MK Hansen on Twitter. I talk about a lot of D&D stuff. And I actually have stuff to plug right now, which is really exciting. So tomorrow, Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, you can find me on One Crit Wonder TV. On Twitch, I will be joining the crew from Roll Initiative, and we're going to just talk about D&D stuff for about an hour. And on Tuesdays, I am super excited to say that I am part of Dragon Heisters on twitch.tv/DicePriori, where I play Mix Magpie or the Mistress. And we do a lot of... Yeah, hopefully not. That one's late. That was a late show though. That's definitely Dice Prairie After Dark. That's at 10:30.
Chris Perkins just started following you on Twitter, so people should get in that because that's
this is crazy. What's happening? That's awesome. And my favorite moment from today was when Wink was trying to negotiate with all of the drow, and it turned out it didn't go well. It just turned to a big old battle. That was great.
It almost went well.
It almost went really well.
So yeah, no, my favorite moment was that the goblin negotiation actually being him trying to hold them up. That was my favorite moment as well. But there were so many great moments. The other one that I loved was the confusion spell on the lizard, and it couldn't move or take any action. It's just like so great. So I'm Kyle. You can find me in most social media as TechnoScald on Twitter, on pretty much any place. TechnoScald will be me. I also have a D&D blog that I write from time to time at technoscald.me, and I am here on Variant Roles, not every Saturday, but a lot of Saturdays, especially while we're doing this Mad Mage stuff. Next Saturday is a special offshoot of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Emma is excited because
I'm so excited.
As are Matt Foreman from Dice Priori, Val, aka the Nerdy Niffler, and if any of you follow Peter Voss, the Pun Bard, on Twitter, he is part of this as well. We are doing a special reprise, if you will, from an earlier Dungeon of the Mad Mage that we did that ended with a vampire getting away after killing one of the group members. This is, by the way, where Trixie Sparksprocket is. She's part of that group. That's what this is. So they're going to go hunt down the vampire from that had previously lived here within Undermountain and get revenge, I guess, is the goal.
We're going to try.
We're going to try. That is next Saturday at 5 p.m. Central here on Variant Roles. So don't miss it. It's going to be awesome. There will be tears.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be feelings.
There's going to be a lot of feelings.
And who knows how it will end. Let me put it this way. We are referring to it, because of the name of the vampire, as Light Drinker in our planning, because that's the name of the bad guy. My internal planning documents have a different name that will be revealed in due course.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Mystery.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. So don't miss it. It's going to be just a one shot. It's going to be about 3 hours. And then, of course, that will be just before Dan runs his weekly Invisible Sun game, which is run on Saturday nights here on Variant Roles. And then finally, I want to re-emphasize that the zine, A Seat at the Table, ACATTmagazine.com, is looking for submissions for tabletop gaming, in particular from folks who are in groups that have not traditionally been represented very well in tabletop gaming. So whether that's due to one's gender identity or racial and ethnic background or disability or anything else, if you feel like that's something that interests you, you can go to that site and see if you can make a submission and kind of have your voice amplified. And yes, as Dan is pointing out in chat, the Invisible Sun game is every Saturday, so that includes tonight. In about 4 hours will be, if it's sort of surreal fantasy soap opera with demons. Is that a fair?
I dig it.
Sounds like a party.
Yeah, goth soap opera, spoopy crime. Oh yeah, and crime. I mean, we're talking about like, it's so surreal that if I were to describe it, you would be like, Kyle, those words don't make sense. And it's
pretty fantastic.
It is good. I have no idea what's going on with the actual game itself, but it doesn't even matter because the characters are great, the players are great, the cosplay is great, because if any of you know 65th Victor, Samantha Darcy on Twitter, she turns into her character and in a way that, like, you'd be like, is that really the same person? She's awesome. So anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks Dan for not just organizing all of the whole Dungeon of the Mad Mage thing for all these weeks, but also he's running tech and he's running production for us today, because I really hate doing the tech work and the DM work at the same time, and I get flustered and I screw them both up and it doesn't work well. So thanks everybody for that, and otherwise I guess we'll see you around next time. Thanks folks.
Bye.
Bye.